Live.
We're fucking live.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Well, don't drink it yet. Can you make sure?
What is this under again?
Astro.
It's an Astro.
I figured it was the best place for it.
Ruh-roh, Astro. That's one of my dad's favorite sayings from a movie I've never seen.
That's the Jetsons.
That's the Jetsons?
Yeah,
Ruh-roh, Astro.
Ruh-roh, Astro.
All right. Rumble Premium. All right. We're waiting here. We're waiting. There's a delay. We rumble with Rumble. Shout out Rumble. I'm sorry for all the mean things I've said about you recently. Rumble Studio kind of sucks, but we're gonna make do. I feel like we have volume. I have confidence.
I have confidence
like
too, actually.
And the worst thing that could happen is that if we don't, we just take another shot. Right?
I mean, yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's get started.
Fucking cheers, motherfuckers.
Thanks
Cheers,
for
boys.
Hell yeah.
Mm-mm.
Turcks and Caicos is in the motherfucking studio. About fucking time.
having me.
Glad to have you on. Microphone to the
Happy
chin.
be here.
That'll happen. You're good.
Ah, fuck. But you are an interesting duck, if I had to say so myself. I've heard a lot of stories. I would like to hear from the horse's mouth, if you will.
I would say
So-
this about this guy. There's two original people in the world that I've never met anybody like. This guy and Swigs. They're just,
That's true.
That's
they're
good
just
company.
Swigs is...
that's great company. And when I'm with the both of you,
Oh,
the most fun I ever have in my entire fucking life. But yeah, you're an interesting cat. So happy to have
love
you down
that.
here.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I know it took me a minute to get here, but I'm fucking here.
So while we're still coherent and you don't have to recall a lot of things, we're going to go to your most basic knowledge, I think, which is baseball.
Mhm.
Now, coming from a guy who's never done fantasy baseball, my dad said I drafted pretty well.
I liked your team.
Hey, we
Great.
got sound.
That's actually really close. That's not even that much of a delay.
Yeah.
All right, we're good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
But how do you think I am faring? I'm already 0-1. Let's not get that's
early.
twisted, but it's early. I'm not a really big fan of this point system, to be honest.
Yeah.
Didn't understand it, still don't understand it, but I
takes-
get that I
takes
need to
a
be
minute.
higher than the other guy, but I don't know what the fucking abbreviations mean.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know what the-
categories.
I don't know what the fuck they mean.
Yeah.
So I'm just, to be honest, I'm going down when I go down every morning and I scroll all the way down to my lineup. Research assistant. I should put this guy in instead of that guy, and then I go until there's no more.
Research assistant. I'm not totally sold on that yet. And
Yeah.
do we know what type of AI?
It doesn't work for fantasy base or
No.
fantasy football. I
No.
don't trust it for fantasy baseball.
Son of a bitch, bro. That's what I've been basing my whole
Well,
thing off of. This has been a
baseball's
month
weird,
already.
though. Like you can have somebody that's 5 for 10 against somebody and guarantee you bet on them to get a hit. That
Yep.
game he goes 0 for 4. Like
That's
it's
baseball.
really just day by day. It's hard to.
How often do you say during the year, that's baseball?
Yeah.
That's baseball.
Yeah. Today it said it base. Pretty much said it. Mets got fucked over.
Lost today?
Lost today. They Twins scored their third run. We got flipped to the pitcher, beat him to first base, but 7th inning, we didn't have a challenge left. Couldn't challenge it.
Oh, that's right. There's
And-
challenges in baseball
Yep.
now. That took a long time for baseball
Yeah.
to kind of catch up to the
They're coming
21st
around.
century.
They're coming around.
They need about
Yeah.
90
Yeah.
for these fucking umpires that I've been seeing on
Yeah.
TikTok
No,
and shit.
it's-
Like, holy
it's
crap.
brutal.
Who's
They're
the guy
getting
that's famous? Angel Hernandez? Is he
Hernandez,
still
yeah.
an umpire?
No,
Okay.
no. He officially retired. Got
Forced off.
the
Forced
boot,
retirement. Dude, his highlight reel, if you ever watch, maybe we'll pull it up a little later on to the baseball talk.
Baseball.
But to me, it's like every other sport uses the review or just uses like some type of like, it's a little
common sense.
right, common sense wise, right? Well, you'd think it's either this or that, in or out. That's football, hockey, baseball is by definition almost a judgment. Like safe
Yeah.
is kind of yes or no, but like what is a
Like,
strike?
They
What is a
call
ball?
they call
you
it
know?
the human element, and
Right.
they like that, and it's I do like the old school a little bit, but
Yeah.
then a call goes against the Mets, and I'm fucking
You're
bitching
screaming.
up and down. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I think you got to just get it right.
One thing I want the viewers to know who have never met this beautiful man,
Turcks and
he
Caicos.
truly
Hi, viewers.
watches
One. We got one right now.
every. Okay, well, we'll get I did send the
It's
link out.
probably you.
It is me. It's definitely me. I'll send the link into here too. Why not? I don't even know. Is this our golf chat? I think this is a golf chat. Oh wait, that's the Rumble Studio. Do you have the actual link to the podcast? That's the join.
Give me your phone. I'll get it.
Okay.
Oh, to actually like show up.
Oh, you were in the fucking thing?
I think so. No,
No, I don't.
that's true. No, I found it on Rumble. I went on
so
Rumble.
you
I
go
didn't use the link.
share, Copy. No, you just gotta paste it. wherever you want to
Aha. Okay. All right.
It's like
Now we
my
go.
Grandmother over here.
You know, it's like I've never done this before. Firstly,
Fucking
before we
8
get going,
iPhones, and I know how to operate it better than this guy.
Honestly, I'm turning.
Hello.
into a
that's
boomer a
Paige
little bit.
Renee. Well, maybe we'll talk a little golf later on her. Thank you very much, Fitzy, for sending that. For whatever reason, that man's horny tonight. Also a recent father. Congratulations. Okay, back to the topic at hand. This guy right here, Turks and Caicos, watches every fucking Mets game, anytime, anywhere. You were in Europe, and I'll just let it, just tell the story of what time you had to wake up or go to sleep or whatever, one way or the other, to watch a Mets game every single day.
So when we went to Italy, it wasn't too bad. It was 1 a.m. start. So me and Bizig were, out by the pool drinking beers, and that was an easy one. Honeymoon was a little difficult in Greece. That was 6 a.m. start.
Okay.
So and they were playing the Giants, so it was West Coast. It was a little delayed. Later than it should have been.
Okay, so that's like so they were West Coast,
10
o'clock our time ish, Eastern Coast.
Yeah,
okay,
instead of 3 a.m., it was a 6
Okay.
a.m. Which,
so that begs the question: did you go to bed?
No.
Okay. Yep. I didn't think so.
I can't wake up at 6 a.m., but I could stay up till 6 a.m. Unfortunately, that's
how that rolls.
Now, if you had to go to a baseball game, a football game, or golfing, would you be able to wake up that early? Because those are at a sporting event or golf. I can get up early enough to go.
If it really depends. Like, I want to believe that I can.
World
Sometimes
Series Mets game, for whatever reason, you have to get up at 6 a.m. that day to get there.
After Sleeman's wedding, we had to go to the Mets playoff game, and I was able to wake up then.
Nice.
It was a struggle, but
you made it.
Up.
Yeah.
Golf, hit or miss. But if it's like a golf tournament, maybe.
Oh yeah, it's like a scramble. Like
Yeah.
it's not just like, hey, I'm not making that fucking tee time.
Yeah.
Don't even pencil me in on that one.
Yeah, Biondi honestly stopped asking me to golf. Because he knows I don't wake up early.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been there too.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll be racing up at the tee time was 20 minutes before as I'm pulling into the fucking place. The starter is. The people who were with me that day are like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "You're the one who wanted to get here this early." Well, I made it.
Yeah, I just
not on time.
I don't lie to myself anymore.
That's good. That's good.
Yep.
How many Mets games if you could guess, you've been to in your life?
Oh, I don't know.
Ballpark.
I
I haven't even cracked that beer yet.
I would say do average 5 a year, I will say 3. There were some lean years. How old am I?
3 a year? That's it?
Well, we'll say average.
Okay.
I mean, always go to at least 1 or 2. Some years a little more.
Okay.
Some years a little less. Maybe. Okay, so let's see. Maybe like
I'd say close to 40 to 50.
I was about to say like 60, like 4 times.
64 exactly.
Maybe 80.
Wow. Okay.
God damn.
For someone that doesn't live in New York City, I mean, that's, again, you don't live in the hometown of your favorite team, but you've been.
They
to
don't
quite
live in the hometown.
I got the
team. They live in New Jersey.
No, that's the football team.
They technically
they're in Queens.
A 20 game pass. You're a season ticket holder, so I crossed that one off the list.
And a boy.
Didn't go to 20 games though.
No.
But
So you had that? You had that season ticket?
2 years ago I had it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was just to get access to playoff tickets, like at base price, and
that
was
more than pays for itself.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I'm a Bills season ticket holder.
Yeah.
So go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Are you going to continue your season ticket with the new stadium?
Let's literally all the fucking time.
Well, here is the time to clear the air with everybody.
thing.
Yes.
What is the PSL thing? Let's explain that a little bit.
Personal seat license?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know when the Giants did it, they were one of the first people
They
to
were
do it.
probably a
and,
lot.
Yeah, I think it's like 10 grand a seat or something like that, and that was
What's that?
ago.
What's that get you? Just the seat?
You own the seat, and then you got to buy your tickets every
Yeah,
year.
but you don't even really own the seat. I think it's a one-time.
Oh,
it's
so it's like
obviously a
property
one-time
tax.
thing. Yeah.
But if you want to buy somebody's season, my bad, I missed it.
I said it's like property tax.
Yeah.
The puns are flying early.
But yeah, I think it's 10 grand, and then you own the seat, and then got to pay season tickets.
So
every
that
year.
would be for the Giants. I mean, in the Bills' new stadium, I think 10 grand is probably. Or
You guys aren't as classy, so it's probably a little cheap.
it's 10 grand for like 100 level. I think it was started at 10 grand for all 100 level. And that's people that have, working class people who have passed those seats down through their families for 20, 30 years that have started probably like us in the top and then over time moved down every year.
I signed
They're going to
up
fuck those
in
people.
7th grade. I signed up for the season tickets,
Yeah.
The list, and got a call in college, and there was no way in hell I could afford them.
Yeah. It was always a dream. Like, oh, maybe I
7?
could do it.
Did you say you filled that out at 7?
No, like 7th grade.
7th grade. And then in
sometime in middle school.
and then in college?
Yep. Because it was like a 15-year wait. They said.
God damn.
Yeah. That will
was
be
thinking
probably
For real.
It would have been for this stadium if they didn't fuck over Blue Collar Buffalo with PSLs. Because the problem that happens then, mine aren't 10,000. I think our PSLs will probably be somewhere
Probably 2.
around 2,500. And if
That
it's
makes
anything higher really than that, it's not going to be worth it for me.
I mean, New York City compared to here. That
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
It's my problem is like the people that can't afford the $10,000
New Jersey,
PSLs.
sorry.
Yeah, the New Jersey Jets and Giants. No, the Jets are in Jersey.
Yeah.
The Giants still play in New York.
These last few years we've been playing in Jersey.
Yeah, you guys have been playing in like fucking Staten Island. I don't even know where the fuck you guys are playing. It's been New York football. Go watch the Bills.
I have.
But yeah, those people get fucked. They have to move to the back of the line. So then I actually get to pick my season tickets before them, allegedly. Because I think what's happening right now is the newer season ticket holders like myself and the other most of our people in our section are newer season ticket holders aren't getting the call about where our seats are going to be, what the offer is going to be, the stadium experience. Oh my God, we're going to fucking go there and virtual reality sit in our seats. Well, that's great. I can't wait to see where my section 400 nosebleed stare down at the field because like the new stadium's like angled in. The old stadium's classic style college football stadium where it's just big, wide out, dug into the ground. So you're actually like in the ground. It's just built up. You're in a weather controlled fucking stadium. It snows on the field, but there's no wind inside the stadium. So you're really not in the elements at all. All of the part about going to a game in Buffalo is about to be dead. This is the last year. This is the last year you're going to have a real game in Buffalo.
I don't know. I think that's a good thing, honestly. Like, fuck those cold
Not to my
games.
psycho ass.
Yeah, but
He's the one that takes off his shirt in 30-degree weather. He's a fucking
Yeah.
I
maniac.
only did that once and we lost, so I'll never do it again.
I don't know. I think
Fuck
could
you, Joe
still,
Burrow.
You can still do that, and your nipples don't have to be that hard. Just a little hard, and
You went to the Giants game.
That's a little hard.
Giants Bills game, and you were getting into it with a fan because you took
Oh,
that
yeah.
Snapchat and it was fucking hilarious.
yeah, they were. I mean, I didn't expect to be in it, so I thought we were gonna get blown out. Figured
Yeah.
we'd have fun, and
Did you guys have Tyrod for that game?
we did.
It was
We
Tyrod.
was starting, and I mean, the story wrote itself.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the refs took that away from us.
Yeah,
again.
there was a sketchy call at the end. I can't remember.
Yeah,
What I remember
pass
is the
interference. It was, all
yeah, it was a
over
bad.
'em.
It was one of Buffalo's worst games of the year. Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
It's one of the worst games of the season.
Oh,
And
with
then-
Diggs still on
Yeah.
the team.
yeah.
Diggs.
Oh yeah, he probably did nothing. There's probably not even playing that game. But I get a snap from this guy. I mean, you sent a lot of snaps. When you get into a Snapchat like run,
And,
you roll off like 50, I'm not even kidding, 15 to 20 in a row
it's almost
at least.
it's a sort of a live stream.
It's kind of a live stream. You need
You know,
one of
I'm-
these in your basement, is what you do.
Yeah,
then you don't. Then
but-
you won't need to send 15 to 20 Snapchats
it's-
a night.
It's not something I'm like proud of. It just happens. Get back from
Of
dark
course.
night, you're there, and
Yeah,
you're bored.
Said
Wife's
a
wife and
night.
kid are sleeping, and my
Walking the
boys
dog.
yeah, walking the dog. The boys are wherever they are, but
Yeah.
I want to see them.
We all
So I'm
just
like, hey guys.
running jokes.
What's up, pal?
How fast? It depends on the night train. How fast did you tap through them all? I enjoy watching them. I like to watch them.
Videos I'll just see the little red dot be driving and just
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
I save
why
your
don't you like that?
Snapchats until I can actually watch them because they're always entertaining. Sometimes it might not be till the morning. It might not be till I wake up because I'll be like getting ready to go to bed and I see like 14 rolling in. I'm like, all right, he's got a good one.
I mean,
My AirPods are downstairs
it's a-
and
it's
I
a
think I just need to go to
quantity
bed. I'll
over
watch it in the
quality.
morning.
You're gonna get one
Quantity over quality.
You're gonna get one good one.
Yes. There's a couple of good nuggets every single time.
Yeah.
Quantity over quality.
That night in
That's
Buffalo,
hilarious.
I get the Snapchat from him, and he's sitting there in the section, and it's during a tense moment because the Giants look like they're actually going to win the game, and the Bills fans, everyone's there like, "What the Monday night?" I believe, right?
Yeah.
Monday Night Football or
Monday or
Sunday night?
Sunday
Yeah,
night,
it was.
yeah.
It was a night game,
Yep.
and I see him sitting. He just goes, Bills fans are nervous, especially that guy. And the guy sees the camera, just goes,
He was
fucking flicks him off
he
with
started
his kid sitting right
he-
next to him.
He was an asshole. I literally was just I was being nice to Bills fans. I'm like,
Hey,
Bills
guy, I hope you're
Bills
watching.
fans?
Fuck you.
Bills fans, assholes? No, you fucking lie.
No,
Who's calling you?
You guys are very nice. The ones I know are
Spam
very nice
call.
people. But
Answer it.
I figured, can
That's
easily
another number
say, we beat Tom Brady for you. We have no beef with you. We
You
played
did
you
beat him
once
twice.
every 4. Yeah, twice. Thank you for reminding me.
In the Super Bowl.
Yep.
We beat him 3 times over the course of 20 years.
Wonder who Eli sacrificed.
Yeah, right. He could sacrifice me if we get another one. I got to see it first. But,
I swear to God, if the Giants in their current state of a fucking franchise win a Super Bowl before the Bills,
Your window's closed.
I might as well fucking off myself. Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, it's the Jameis era.
Dable, it's the Jameis area. So no, this is like a swap of what I feel like. So for years and years, the Bills were miserable.
Yeah.
Every Bills fan could be like, "Yeah, it's our year," but it was
And
a
I've
joke.
Always rooted for you guys.
I've had a soft spot for the Giants. Red and blue, similar spot.
Yeah.
He was a fan. You were also playing the Patriots in those Super Bowls, so it was like, I ain't gonna root for them.
Besides, once every 4 years, if
Yeah.
you win, it helps us or doesn't affect us, and vice versa. Doesn't matter if you guys win or lose, but I want my friends to be happy.
Yeah, I wish I could say that about my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
What?
Who's your team?
This guy? You talking about this guy or that guy?
Both.
This guy, that guy.
There is that guy. He's my other brother-in-law. My team is the Miami
You know that
Dolphins.
guy.
I know
You
that
know
guy.
that guy.
Yeah, you know that guy. Miami Dolphins is my team.
Okay. Oh, I
Hey,
didn't know
did
that.
you hear the news today about the Dolphins?
I don't know. Did they get rid of Tua?
No,
Damn it.
no. But they are going to try to trade somebody else.
Who?
Tyreek.
Jalen Ramsey
Of course.
asked for a trade.
Of course he did.
Not Tyreek Hill yet, though.
Yeah.
My question is to the GM: why even come out there with that? Like, why? Like, okay, you're going to trade him. Fucking trade him. Get a deal done or something. He comes out. He's like, "Yeah, it's just not going to work." You
The
never
GM
really
released it?
you never really hear a GM say that. Like, there would be
that's-
rumors, and they're like, "We don't, we're getting into the draft. All our minds on the draft. We're just on the draft. Like, we talk to Jalen every day. We'll talk about it." Just comes out today and just goes, "Yeah, we've talked for the last couple weeks, and we just think it's best that he moves on, and so we'll try to find a deal." You lost every piece of leverage you possibly could have. That is a F grade GM move to admit that a player is like going to be traded. You let the fucking media turn that thing into a story.
We need to get rid of our
You let-
GM.
You let the player. Yes,
think
your
that's-
GM
I
is a
think
fucking
that's
clown. Dude.
been known for
He is a
years.
You let
fucking
Holland go in
clown.
Free agency too to the Giants.
Like, dude,
Dude, we let Vic Fangio go, and then he went and
Just
won
won
a
a Super
Super Bowl. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
because he coached the team
Yeah.
too hard.
Yeah.
That's why they fired him in Miami.
Yeah.
But they love the organization. Miami players voted the ownership of Miami as the best ownership group.
Yeah,
in the
because they're
NFL.
delivering Coke in the goddamn locker room. It's Miami. Come on.
Is that a confirmed story?
No.
Well, I'd love it if
Is
it
it?
was.
I
wouldn't doubt it.
I just
I mean,
hewing shit
Maybe in
on
the
my
Flacco
ass,
days.
It's probably
Maybe.
going to be out of your system by the time they got to do a drug test.
It's the perfect drug.
Probably more prevalent than we think.
Well, I don't know if the NFL really. They pretty much just test for
receiver on
PEDs.
What happened?
Compared to some of these
I
rookies
missed
coming
that
out,
one.
I said I could be an NFL receiver on coke.
a real Wes Welker type player.
Yeah.
Real shifty and
real
fidgety.
dodgy.
Real fidgety.
I'll moss a couple people. Too.
Don't let me Beckham him.
Uh-oh, it's starting to wear off. He's going to the locker room early here. Let's see. Must be, he's got to get into halftime early. Comes back out 2 TDs, 125, 7 catches. It was just a quick locker room recoup.
That's MVP status right there.
But yeah, your Dolphins are kind of trending more towards Giant level than Bills level, and the Giants are drifting back up.
Yeah, I mean, we have hope, and there's nowhere to go from where we were. So
okay,
what up? So.
Where do you go? You just got hired as the GM of the New York Giants, and you're picking 4th or 3rd. 3rd. First pick's Cam Ward.
Do whatever we can to trade back, get a second first-round pick, and
really
get Arch Manning next year.
Okay.
I would.
He wants that Manning back.
Yeah, you know what?
Manning 10?
I want to relive the glory days.
Has anyone worn 10 since Eli retired?
No.
Archie would.
He could.
He probably would wear
He could. He'd get
16.
permission.
What's his number?
I'm not even
Maybe he
sure.
started his own number. I don't even know.
Yeah. But I don't know. If we reach for Sanders, it's going to be I don't know. I'll be excited, but again, you guys were excited. I remember Bizig had Trent Edwards as a screensaver. So
hey, he had a great deep ball.
He did.
He had a fucking Trent Edwards could chuck it to Lee Evans like no one else could on our roster.
Yeah. And I mean, I was the biggest Danny Dimes supporter, and
he was comped at like a Josh Allen. You guys did do him dirty.
We did him dirty. We gave him no favors. I hope he does well other places.
Where is he?
Indy.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. He's battling. Yeah. He'll probably actually win that job.
Sucks.
He's horrible. Richardson's horrible.
Wake had him in fantasy, and I laughed when he picked him. Happy. Because he sucks.
He had to have cut him before the end of the year, right? I mean, he was useless. Yeah.
It was.
I had him in a dynasty draft. I shipped them off for like spare parts and a fucking hand job around the corner. It was fucking nothing.
I still have the stain on my pants.
Yeah, the hand was my own after I got hosed for picking Anthony Richardson in a fucking dynasty draft. It was my own hand spanking me. Yeah, I mean, Danny Dimes to me, again, so here's a little fun fact about Danny Dimes. 0-star recruit coming out of high school. Pretty sure Josh Allen was too. Like, so these guys, they do exist, that they're just doubted and they become great. You just never know. Yeah. But it was a universal dislike when Daniel Jones got drafted, like the video of all of the Giants fans' reactions. But that was also a lot of the Bills fans' reactions when Josh Allen got picked. So I was like, I said at the time, I go, Danny Jones could end up being the next Josh Allen simply because he's so doubted. He was not.
Well, a couple of years ago, what was it, 23, where we ended up making the playoffs?
Yeah, you won a playoff game.
The Eagles just fucked us up that year. Fuck the Eagles. But I don't know. After that, then he got injured. He was injured throughout, and he just wasn't built for New York. Just literally every time you turn on the TV, anytime you look at Twitter, anything, Daniel Jones sucks. Daniel Jones is the worst fucking quarterback to ever walk the earth.
Like, I hate you, Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Is anyone made for New York? If that's the case, why Eli Manning? So they're both Southern idiots.
Giants fans hated Eli before too.
Yeah.
But he just didn't let anything faze him, whether he threw a pick, whether he got called out for having a dumb look on his face. He just walked out.
Well, he is a Manning,
did his thing.
And then he won 2 Super Bowls, and he should easily be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, now he's fucking royalty. Like
with a little bit of downs.
We didn't.
He definitely is a little. He's like the Manning on the spectrum.
Hey,
Peyton's there too, man. With that forehead, come on.
That's HGH.
The Mannings are just, you can't say anything bad about them.
Wouldn't it be something though? Okay, so your plan is to tank this year, but trade back away from the third pick, so
I
someone
don't think
can move
we gotta
up
trade that far back,
like 8 or 9.
yeah, something like that.
The Saints really want to make
yeah.
sure they get Shedeur Sanders because it's
Maybe,
looking like
yeah.
they're going to do that and dump Derek Carr
Yeah,
because Derek Carr doesn't
Carr's
want to be there and he's
Carr's
hurt.
So
injured, I
mid.
think, yeah.
He is beyond mid. He's done. Carr is done.
Done?
Send that car out to the lot. Get it impounded.
You know where he'd be
compound,
great?
whatever.
Miami.
Take him, dude. Tua is better than fucking Carr.
Yeah, but Tua
Tua's
is
not gonna.
Tua's not going to be our guy. Tua
Dude,
can't be our guy.
Derek
Tua's
Carr's
gonna go
pasty
down-
ass is gonna fucking wilt.
Okay, but
In Miami.
Tua's going to go down
His
this season and be
eyeliner's
down.
His eyeliner's gonna bleed. I can see it now. Derek Carr is coming in for Tua as he's got his 9th concussion, but he should be back next week.
Yeah.
But now is Carr, and he's out there just streaming like an Alice Cooper music video. It's my 18th year, and I'm still playing. Yeah, I get into songs sometimes.
Yeah.
My bad.
That was a
Good.
pretty small one, actually.
I didn't want to extend it for the sake of the audience, but
So
Up
this,
to
is
2.
this the moment when you say if we have a little break, we take a shot?
or we could spark a J.
Or we can spark a J,
Yeah.
whatever you want,
Yeah.
man.
I was gonna say I do both. There's no rules.
There's no
down here.
rules down
and
here.
you Ubered. So,
Well, there are some rules.
right. We've broken a few, but we're fucking rolling. You can take a shot, take a hit.
Take a shot and a hit.
Take a shot, take a hit. Okay, so if you trade back, you get these picks, you get Arch Manning. What if Arch goes to ask Eli, hey, I'm coming to town. I'm going to save your old team. We're going to bring him back to prominence. What about Manning 10? Can I rock the number? And Eli says no.
Nope.
Eli's not gonna say no.
He could just be like, nephew, you got to roll on with your own fucking image. And best not
How-
be taking 18 either.
I don't think he'd want to do that though.
He probably wouldn't.
How do we know that he's going to be good?
Archie? That's another thing. I don't know. He's got a
mean,
last
I get
name.
we got
I'd rather
I
have
I
that
understand we
with
got
that
prestige.
I remember his last
But-
name is Manning.
I get that.
Right.
100% get that. But I've also seen motherfuckers with dumbass kids.
Yeah.
So who's to say that, yes, he can throw a ball, but is he elite for NFL?
Can you? Okay. So here's another thing. I believe yes, he could throw the ball, but his greatest attribute is going to be the fact that he was raised Manning.
But is he the
Like he's
but
definitely not
he's
dumb.
okay,
He's probably
but
the fastest
And he's the
Manning.
fastest Manning because
Yeah.
he's literally way
Okay,
more
so
athletic than they
that's-
are.
that's
Like,
what I'm
way more
asking.
athletic.
So really my question boils down to, is he a Manning or is he the next generation?
Oh, he's
of
next
QB?
generation QB
Because
Manning.
if he's not next generation
gonna be
QB and he's old Manning,
He's Lamar
he's
Manning.
fucked.
No, he's Lamar, Manning. He's
Okay,
Lamar
that's
Manning.
That's different. I get that.
They would actually bring him in, I think, in few packages in Texas when it was like kind of an option play where he could use his legs.
And he
to
played
throw
at
it.
Texas?
He played behind Ken Ewers. He's a starter this year. He'll be.
Started a few games.
He wanted to stay there though. Here's another thing about him. Most players in the or in college right now, if they don't get a single amount of snaps more than they wanted, forget about starting or anything. Playing time, they transfer immediately. They go all over the place. Players transfer, especially quarterbacks. Quarterback's like, you don't want to start me this year? I'm going to transfer.
Is that NIL
Well, yeah, I was
inspired?
gonna say
Yeah.
Texas definitely.
They got a guy holding out in
gave
Tennessee.
him, yeah, I saw that.
He's not going to play for them anymore. First ever college holdout.
and he's made more than
'Cause-
Purdy's made in his whole
Yeah.
career.
What does
Yeah.
that mean? Hold
He's
out.
Not gonna
He's not
play
gonna play for them unless they pay him more money.
$4 million or something.
To college.
The
Yeah.
college.
Oh, yeah. We're going into a whole new world of college football.
How does that work? Because I thought
We need to ask
Who-
this shit.
who's going to pay him? The college is going to pay
The
him?
college has to,
Yeah.
the boosters have to pony up, and all the donors have to be like, oh, do you want to keep this number one quarterback, or he's going to go to
On
USC or wherever?
I heard a story on Arch Manning's recruitment trip. They picked him and like 4 other people up from the airport in like Lambos, brought him to the strip club, and just
For Archie?
just
Wow.
fucking like, well, maybe not the strip club, but they, well, no, maybe,
I wouldn't doubt it.
but no, they threw everything at him. Like,
But he didn't
How?
leave Texas. So Archie Could have went anywhere. And Quinn Ewers decided to stay in Texas, and he stayed to not play. Now, you can look at it a couple ways.
I think
Was
it's
he
smart.
ready?
I think it's smart. I think he's got a good head
He's
on
also
his
loyal.
shoulders. He's loyal.
Yep.
So I'm taking that he could have another season at Texas.
That's it. He's got one more year, and he'll declare.
So how is he going to get drafted?
He's
next year.
Going to start this year and then get drafted the following year. So trade number 3 pick.
Oh, gotcha.
To get 2 first-round picks next year.
Gotcha.
And still hopefully get a top 10 pick this year.
I'm not in the market of telling you what to do with your fantasy football team in Dynasty, but I'm going to make it known there are no good quarterbacks this year.
Yeah.
None.
That's what, because if we reach on a quarterback, I don't care who it is, like we're set back another 5 years.
To be honest,
yeah.
Like
I'm looking at a defensive player.
For our draft?
Yeah.
Carter?
I don't know.
Oh, just not rookie, just in general.
No, a rookie.
Okay.
Because I need a rookie.
And
we got a defensive player, right?
Yes, I was going to say we should talk about that and see how we want to do this whole IDP. Because I had went to you about the idea.
You know my feeling.
He wants all 53 man roster.
53 man roster. Be a fucking legend.
So
I've 7-on-7.
I've thought about something like that where maybe not 53, but like you could have starting offensive line, team offensive line,
yes.
Team defensive line. But I do think for IDP, one of the leagues I'm in, it's just one IDP player. It's cool, little different, but I feel like you should have one from each
tier.
Yeah,
exactly. Linebacker, back.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I envisioned.
Closer.
Yeah.
My thoughts is when you try to start an IDP league, start slow and then expand.
Yeah.
Now I think I threw this out for your
baseball
league. For your baseball league was what would be considered, I don't know if this is even a thing, an evolution league.
A keeper to a
it's a redraft to a keeper. So you just start with 1 keeper slot after 1 year and then 2. And then you can either double it and go to 4 or just do 3, and 8. And then eventually you have a dynasty team. It's an evolution.
Yeah.
It starts with just 1 keeper and then it grows.
Do you get to keep get to say who your keeper is, or is it like these fuckers that just say, no, you can't trade this guy?
No. So like I thought about this. So it's like year by year you choose your keepers. So it's like your first couple year keeper.
He's getting comfortable. We're getting deep.
I might not. Let me know when we start talking about pyramids. I'll flip the lights. If you have a keeper for your first couple of years, obviously you can choose not to keep them, and they go back into the pool, like back into either the draft pool or the free agency pool.
Every year you gain a keeper slot, but then
it doesn't have to be the same keeper.
Yeah, you can.
Right, you just get a slot
each year.
Yeah. Okay. So that's not. Yeah. So it's not always the same keeper. Obviously, phasing out the old guys, adding in new guys. But yeah. It's just an idea I had spinning around. I guess you'd call it the Evolution League.
That's a good name.
Or the Exponential League, whatever.
Yeah.
Evolution's better.
Yeah.
That was my idea. Maybe throw it out there to the baseball gang halfway through the year and be like, hey, what does everyone think about keeping 1 keeper slot for next year and then 2 and then turn it slowly into a dynasty league?
Yeah.
Do you think that the 12 guys that we have are in for it for the long term, the lifer?
That's what I was a little skeptical about doing.
I'm skeptical on myself, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
First of all, he doesn't even know what the fucking symbols mean.
I don't know what
RBI.
I got that
average. You're not average. It's HR, obviously.
Home run. Yeah.
The whip is probably
what the fuck is whip.
So
walks, hits, innings pitched.
Yeah. So
and the lower the better.
So like ERA is earned run average over.
Yeah, I don't even know how to calculate.
The lower is better for pitchers.
Yeah. So it's basically walks and hits per inning.
Okay.
So if you got a closer that goes out and gives up 2 walks and 2 hits and then gets out of it, he's at a 4.
Who's this going to? You?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand. I haven't watched baseball enough to understand what this shit means.
Honestly, with a lot of the advanced stats and stuff, you don't even really have to know what it means. It just, if a good player, he's doing well.
Okay.
I thought I did.
Those stats are gonna come, and it's so early too. Like it's there's ups and downs. If your guy starts in a slump at the beginning of the year, drop him. I'll pick him up. And
Wait, didn't you drop Corey Seager
on accident?
Yeah,
that was an accident.
Did you get him back?
Yes, I did.
I'm a very
okay.
That was very on accident.
Forgiving commissioner.
He's a forgiving commissioner.
Yes, he is very forgiving. Because you want to know what actually happened? I didn't know. So pretty much,
that's like you're one of your best players.
I understand that now,
especially being your first time. I didn't want you to drop.
I was. If I didn't have him, it was whatever because I don't know who the fuck.
So he helped you out. So he helped you out.
He helped me out.
Okay, because I definitely had a waiver claiming.
I mean, I woke up and saw he got picked up, and I was
actually,
how the fuck did he get?
I actually didn't even know that you were the one that dropped him because I didn't know your team name. And I just put the waiver claim in, and I was like, "Who's the idiot?" And I go, "Oh no!" And then you already messed it, and I was like, "Ooh,
yeah."
So I went to go grab a guy because my catcher was on day to day, so I needed a catcher.
Yeah, catchers are useless though, honestly, for the most part.
I understand that now, but I fucking grabbed a catcher, dropped the guy that was right below the guy that I want because I was going by rankings.
Okay.
I was like, this guy's 400. I don't fucking need this guy. Pick up this guy. Oh, I dropped Corey Seager. I realized 10 minutes fucking later, dude. 5 minutes later, I was like, fuck! That's like my best player! Fuck!
You guys talked about it in the group chat.
Yeah.
Too,
yeah.
And that was a travel day home.
I'm good.
I was not looking at
I was just I fucking as soon as I realized that, I was like, fuck, at work, like screaming, son of a bitch.
To me, I was like, it made sense afterwards, and I was like, okay, they'll probably cut him some slack, or
which
was awesome, because
technology doesn't always work. Shit happens.
We got fat thumbs. We got fat fucking thumbs, dude. That's all it is. It's just fat fucking thumbs.
The worst part is you had to confirm it too. Is the second click. Like I fucking clicked it with my fat thumb, and then I confirmed it, and not even looking at it.
You hit the dumbass.
I wish the barber was that lenient.
Oh, the barber. Oh yeah, those fat thumb texts, they come in rolling in through Signal. Hey, what the fuck? Yeah,
I didn't mean to put
that in. I'm like, can you call it back? I'm like, I'll try. It's quite a chain of command. Not as easy as a cash out. So you would hit it like right before. So when it's right before, you might as well not even bother.
Yeah.
Because there's no way it's going to get there in time.
It happens a lot. And most
Biz.
of the time I say I'll do it before, and then I fully switch what I'm rooting for, and
and you just go the other way. Goes whatever I thought is now wrong.
Yeah.
I want the bet. It's like when you get the wrong numbers when you're getting your lottery, and you're like, I remember giving lottery out when I worked at a fucking liquor store, and I would type in the wrong number that they wanted when they're playing like the fucking Take 5 or whatever it was, and I was like, I'm sorry, it's the wrong one. They're like, fine, I'll take it.
Yeah. Then if that
hits, because it hits, I'll take it. We'll do another one.
Never gonna forgive yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you put a bet in. It's almost like you took the wrong lottery ticket, and you're like, well, I can ride it.
Yeah.
It's not like the legal way when you go through the barbershop.
I'd rather lose money than sleep every night for the rest of my life.
So Biz put
what
put
the
one
fuck
in.
did you just say?
I said I'd rather lose money on that bet or whatever lotto ticket than lose sleep every night the rest of my life.
I thought you said just sleep.
Yeah,
I would rather sleep than ever in my life. Like, what?
It's like, no, I can return the lottery ticket, and then you find out the next day that gas station gave out the winning lotto ticket, and we're like, it was just found on the floor. No one wanted it. Wrong numbers.
Hit and,
That's it. You've hit some of those before, right? The wrong bets.
Oh, wrong bets.
Yeah.
Probably not as much as your right bets.
No.
And then you average them out.
Probably a better average. I'm probably 50-50 on those, but my real bets, it's it goes in waves.
Right. Right.
You ride those.
How you
highs,
doing?
don't you?
How is he in the? I don't know where you're on the comp. I just lost the throne to fucking Scrots.
Where's my phone?
Oh, I'm way at the bottom. Honestly, you got in my head early.
I did.
You were. I was hitting good. I was hitting numbers of bets, And
You were hitting the little ones. You were going fucking small.
Yep,
You're playing small ball.
And then he said something.
Bunts
and
and steals.
And I've been so cold ever since because I've been
Yeah.
going bigger, but it's like then on
They're harder to hit.
Yeah, then on DraftKings, I'm just every night Pete Alonso 2 total bases, boom.
Yeah.
Today, of course, I parlayed it with the Mets win, but
so
that's what's great.
How
about
much?
baseball.
How much is like the? If can you go to alt total bases and get ridiculous with like 5 or 6?
So they usually stop you at 4, which is stupid. But,
So the highest that it'll ever get is what? Like the odds of 4 bases total.
so it's a little less than their home run props.
Okay.
So if someone's 1,000, it's probably like 900.
Oh, really? How much?
Like plus 900.
Oh, so that's pretty high.
I mean, like Pete Alonso
Home run.
is like like
Who hit a home run?
plus
Hang on.
250 if his home run prop.
One of my guys.
330.
Oh, you fucker! You won points just now.
Machado and Naylor hit a fucking home run today.
I had Naylor last year. He was the
I've got Naylor now.
I'm
still losing.
You
These
checking your
fucking points.
You checking your fantasy?
Yeah,
team?
Okay. Where are you?
Oh yeah. Wait, just grab one of those.
He's got his own.
Oh, you got your own? Just let me know. I'd grab them for you. Oh, of course you brought your own. Your little Bud Light.
Okay, we are not on the right week.
Turks and Caicos.
Turks and Caicos is currently number 10.
Yeah.
Right behind your boy Beach. So full update. Leaderboard looks like number 1 is Scrots with 8,700 points. Number 2 is J.A. Johnny Anchors with 8,560 points.
Very close. He took that. What did he even take that on? What did he win recently?
Last week he
Golf
won
bet?
a bunch. Yeah. Last week he won.
You got to watch out for him because he knows golf.
He got
He actually knows golf a
So
lot
the
better than the Scrambler.
He's got
Scrambler, if you're listening right now, you might need to start
Donnie
listening to Scratch.
so he got Rory Masters winner for his lock for 650.
Yeah, so that's
He got
1,300.
Justin Rose top English player for 550.
Damn.
So he jumped up a bunch. And talking about Scrambler, you got to hit one of these, but he just put in Xander, Harry Hall, Hogue, and Keegan into the betting pool. One of them is plus 6,000. So
I mean, he's hit some of those.
He has hit some of
I
those.
mean,
it's almost
last-
like baseball. It's
last
also always
2
a matter of
years-
time.
last 2 years he's been up money,
Mhm.
and this year he is just not doing it.
He's had a rough Q1.
Cold, yeah.
All of his points. Oh, I was going through the leaderboard. That's what I was doing.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. After 2 years, I was like, okay, plus money. Like, could this be a thing?
I don't think
But,
any of his points.
Well,
are
he takes
wrong.
live
Here.
bets during the week.
Yeah,
You take
Which
one.
that
Those are his
started-
early bets in the beginning.
yeah. That started more recently too. Like
Yeah.
if I mean, it used to be the card would come out and we'd have 3 guys in play, so you wouldn't have to live bet. Now
Exactly.
it's,
So you'd be like,
now
when
he's
you,
saying rip the card after
the
the
first,
guy
the
tees
second
off.
round.
Yeah. Guy
Dude,
goes in his bunker, slight
his
right.
his videos on Twitter. Where was he, in Arizona?
I think so. yeah.
He drinking the Jaeger from Steven Jaeger. Just kept crushing Jaeger throughout the day. When he couldn't compete, he goes, never threatened. Dude, pull him up.
He'll literally put out the
Pull 'em
most
up.
serious shit, fully researched.
Scrambler, if
stats,
you're listening.
everything, and then all of a sudden it's him shotgunning on
Yes.
after a birdie or something.
Dude,
It's a very
this
good
computer's
Twitter
so
account.
new. You haven't even signed in with this.
So no one's commented in the chat.
No, you want to sign up? You want to sign into X? It's your computer.
Yeah, that's fine.
I need you to
I gotta
sign
come
in.
over
I
there?
need you
Oh,
to
yeah.
sign in. You want to sign
Oh
up
yes.
You want to
The
sign up
video.
with Apple or Google? This is great.
I don't
podcast.
fucking know. You guys talk. I'll figure this out.
Just click the little eye and turn the thing towards the camera.
I don't know if that's through there. Probably. Okay.
Who the fuck is that?
No, that's my old account, Liberty Pirate.
Captain Honky
All right.
Gold.
You know what? I take it back. It's not worth it.
Captain Honky Gold.
You're not even.
Let's look at this. It's a new computer.
It was Captain
History
Hokel.
must be on there too.
Captain Honky.
Captain Honky? No, Captain Hockey. I think it was.
I think it was Honky.
Captain Honky?
Captain Honky Gold.
Oh, Honk for Gold, I think it was. I can't remember.
You
Horny Gold. That's it. That's his real name. He's a real pirate, Captain Horny Gold.
How many other Twitter aliases do you have?
One.
And
it's Joey Galloway for the Hall. Everyone go follow it. I have 0 followers. Joey Gal for the Hall. And it's just Joey Galloway highlights to try to get him into the Hall of Fame.
You sound like Snavely with Josh Hamilton.
Oh my god, dude! This story was born with Snavely around, obviously.
Sniffs
and Biz. It was for Swiggs's. It was for Swiggs's bachelor up at his cottage, and we just took a bunch of it's yours actually. And we sat around the fucking fire, and under the tree, and we're like, oh, it's a fucking canopy. It's like a big fucking canopy. Snaves talks.
Yeah.
Canopy.
Sniffles.
So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden we're going through every Hall of Fame player we could think of, judging it by like the PFF, or there's a website out there that rates people's chances of making the Hall of Fame, basically. Might be through like Football Reference. Anyways, we're going through it, we're pulling names, and Swigs goes, dude, you know who should be in the Hall? Joey Galloway. Joey fucking Galloway was so underrated. Like, he was so bad. And it was like talking about like, dude, Joey Galloway? Of all the names, it's like...
I thought you were talking about Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo? What, the lawyer from fucking My Cousin Vinny?
No, the guy who strikes out, used to play for the
that
Rangers.
guy.
Yeah.
Didn't that guy...
Either hits a homer or
Not that
strikes
guy.
out.
Not that guy. I think did he have to retire? Didn't he retire in a parking lot?
He might have.
Does he still play?
What?
He might. He's either in the minor leagues or on
Yes.
someone's bench.
So he walked out. I believe he actually played for Buffalo or some team.
No,
and
I know Joe Galloway. I just
Was it Joey Gallo? There's some baseball player that just recently fucking was walking out, just walked out of his minor league. He's like, I'm done. I retire.
It might have been him.
I think it was Joey Gallo.
Yeah.
Joey Galloway, baby, to the Hall. That's my other Twitter alias. My original one has forever been banned. It was from the old days, The Purge. We won't talk about those days because they're gone now.
Okay.
From what? The Purge? People still get plugged.
People still get censored.
Yeah.
Free speech is not
People
alive.
still get shadow banned. Yeah.
Free speech is not alive. Elon Musk and
It's been bought. No, free speech has been bought and paid for pretty much.
Oh yeah.
It's owned
By who?
I don't know, the guy who made Rumble.
Eh.
We Rumble with Rumble.
No,
That guy's a scumbag.
Rumble's the only one that allows you to say whatever the fuck you want to say.
I know, but
that's why we rumble with Rumble.
We rumble with Rumble, but he's still
as
scumbag.
much as they kind of suck.
How free is speech?
We're gonna find out.
Scumbag.
There's some things that I need you to fix on Rumble Studio, bro. This shit is not.
It's very difficult to go virtual. You pretty much
Yeah.
have to do this setup for it to be a consistent show.
Yeah,
it's hard to do the studio. Anyways, Joey Galloway to the Hall.
Listen to you. I messaged our invoice company app to make templates, and within, I don't think I'm the first one to have that idea, but within a month there were templates.
Oh
shit.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't think it was me, but it
No,
they might be
it was
listening.
Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
We just need to bring this
Only
guy
money
on and get
choice.
shit fucking done.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, we already have kind of a sponsor, but
That's a fact.
Bud Light.
but why did you do that on this show?
Every single time, I swear to God, we've gone through this over the years. That it's always the cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Bud
Cheers.
versus Blue Molson. That's actually the bat too, as well. I thought it was the other X.
You bought
I
it.
almost brought some Molsons from my beer fridge, but they were expired.
You could. I would have drank them.
I know.
Depends on
but
when they expired. If they're from like 23, 22 area,
it was
then maybe.
24.
What time? It's only been 20.
Honestly, I didn't look that hard, but I
6 month limit.
Trump's only been in office for less than 100 days.
Yeah, can't wait for the next 3 years.
Yeah. Honestly, in my mind, I was like, Yeah, he's gonna open it, get on the podcast. They're gonna call me out for having the shittiest ass beer.
I mean, it took me this long. We've been going for quite a while. What about 40 minutes? It took me
49.
49. It took me quite a while to finally start calling out your beverage choice, but
no, the Molson would have been.
The Molson.
Beer. This is fantastic.
Oh, I would have
light, crisp, refreshing Bud Light.
It's just bottom feeders
Shane
water.
Gillis. Who the fuck is this guy?
Who is coming to
I've
town?
been drinking this before Shane Gillis was a thing.
He actually has only drank Bud Light.
This.
I had to endure many a time where it's like my 30's out. He's always got more. I almost took a shot there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have mattered. But
actually, this is a random 18 I bought. Usually, it's just gotta buy a 30. It's buying bulk, You're
not gonna go to waste.
Yeah,
you pulled out the 18. It was like, guess he actually bought that one himself tonight.
Yeah. No, actually, I Ubered, so I just had some in the fridge. I got a couple IPAs in there.
A Voodoo Ranger.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a medley.
He has an assortment.
So I was gonna bring some of the Molson, but they were in the bottom drawer.
This brings me back to the kickball. Kickball.
Oh, that.
Are we getting into the
time.
stories segment? I love stories.
The store. Should we turn the lights off in the storage tank? I don't know. I was thinking when you brought that is that you're the only one that really ever brings enough beer for everybody at the kickball game.
Well, there's nothing worse than running out of beer.
Right. Most people don't really drink during the game, but we do.
Yeah. We missed you.
And we're two of the best players on the team, so it's like maybe everyone should start drinking.
Makes sense to me.
What would you say my comp is? Give B. Jafef the strengths and weaknesses of my game.
Honestly, well, not a Corey Seager. I feel like he's better. He's better. No, not better. No. He's a better hitter. Great fielder.
Yes.
He's not as good of a fielder, I would say. Your strength.
We're talking about
kickball,
right?
You're a good kicker too. You
when I make contact, good contact.
You know what the fuck you're doing.
I need to be more patient is my problem. I just swing at everything. I don't take balls for the most part. Everyone like up there takes forever. I'm like, no,
you got
it's kickball. You throw the ball, I kick it.
Yep.
I'm not taking a fucking pitch. Sometimes they're bouncing. I'm like, I probably should have took that one.
Yeah.
I gotta stop standing on morals.
Excited. It's just fucking kick it.
Yeah,
you're trying to time the bounce.
So I will say this: when I do get on base, I'm a fucking weapon because because I know baseball and I know base running, and base running is a huge part of knowing how to play kickball because like people fuck up all the time.
Aspects of the game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think our time is probably over.
Our time playing in a league is over?
Maybe.
Wow, this is the announcement that we're done?
Well, we didn't do
the team is officially folding?
No.
I knew there was something afoot when you just
Nah.
I knew there was something afoot when he just gave up on the spring league so easily, and he was like, "Really? We're not." I was like, "Man, that didn't seem to give a fuck about giving up on spring league." Well,
having 2 league nights is getting a lot harder with. One.
You're gonna have another league. Well, Dart League's done, is it?
It just ended, so that's the winter league.
Right.
Good. Just go to the bar and
travel.
That's honestly Uber.
It's a travel. Yeah, travel Dart League
at bars.
Yeah, it's a good time. I miss it. I only did it for 2 years, I think. Long time ago. Yeah.
Well, we
probably almost 10 years ago.
Teams next year.
Yeah, we did it out of the retreat. Fucking Swigs is on there. I think Slee's brother and you. Chris. Was it you or Zach? No.
That might have been.
I thought it was you.
Was that when
you?
Did I move after that?
I don't remember. I thought it was you and Slee's brother.
No, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took over for Zach, and I think Mike joined for the next year after that.
Yeah.
That was a fun time. You get to see every other bar was great.
Yeah.
The retreat sucks compared to these other places.
Tour of Greece, basically.
The West Side, ride or die. Anyways,
West Side. This is West Side, bro.
This is the sticks.
I'll wear it proudly, motherfucker. My chickens are in the backyard. Goddamn it!
Yes. Did you see the chickens?
I know, but I
didn't
saw
even
all
show
the
it.
reptiles and shit. That's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I sent a Snapchat to my wife. She wants chickens, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna send her that.
You didn't send her the chickens?
No.
The chicken to me is like the absolute like most practical. Like you are homesteading.
Yes.
Like when
Yeah.
you have chickens, the reptiles are cool. You have basically a terrarium, whatever it's called. What's a lizard?
That is really cool.
Like a lizard in, I don't know,
Terrarium.
museum terrarium,
Yeah, sure. Menagerie.
which is cool. But the chickens provide you with eggs and could obviously be used for meat.
Yeah, when they start rationing food, don't come to my fucking house.
Yeah, but I feel like
egg prices didn't mean shit around here.
Nope, didn't mean dick. Everybody's bitching about goddamn egg prices. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm bitching about feed price, bitch.
The feed is going up on my chickens.
Yeah.
Which means my eggs still cost more.
But it's not because of tariffs.
It's just the feed.
On the chin.
I feel like it. I'd
Yeah,
be
move
about
your
it, but
mic up a little.
I know
There you
it's gonna just turn into another thing to do.
Oh yeah, it's a lot to do, bro. It's
like
a lot.
I'll pay the $3.50 for eggs.
It's a lot to do.
$4.50.
But I'll tell you what. I have never had eggs better. These
Yeah,
are
they're
the-
great eggs.
No,
And
it's definitely.
So I plan on getting 50. And then, so this year, I think I'm going to get some meat birds. So they only last like 6 months.
Okay,
So by the end of summer, I'll have chicken in my freezer.
that's awesome.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, if you do it,
I'm
like
trying to
that,
do
And then
it-
you buy a
like-
bunch of bags of rice and you just make chicken and fucking rice and eggs for the rest of your life. Chicken fried rice.
That's for the dogs.
Oh, why? You don't want to eat the chicken?
I do want to eat the chicken, but chicken, rice, and eggs is for the dogs.
That's all.
I mean,
That's
I'll
all
eat
they
it
need.
too,
I'm
but-
talking if you had to like live off.
Oh,
just
yeah, yeah.
that.
Oh yeah,
That is
I could do
the
that.
easiest fucking thing to eat, and it's
Why
everything
just
you need.
rice though? I got a vegetable garden, bro.
You do have a garden.
We got a greenhouse. I'm excited to set up. It's like
How big?
A
20
greenhouse.
It's like 10 by 20.
Nice.
It's it was Black Friday thing. Hannah's pumped about it, and
Wow. How big is it?
10 by 20.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
So I got a
I was like,
septic.
we could walk in it.
I got a septic guy back here. Is that right? Yeah, back here.
Yeah.
So he's got a little excavator. I'm trying to goad him into burrowing into my yard so I can make one of those like Hobbit greenhouses
Yeah.
where it's into the fucking ground and you got the
Oh,
fucking
that would be
shit over.
fucking incredible.
That would be
That'd
dope,
be
wouldn't it?
really cool.
Yeah.
Like the
Hell yeah.
size for you though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't want to make it a Hobbit size.
No, I'd make it the size for me. So
Yeah.
it'd be fucking like 9 feet in the ground with a fucking
That's fucking sick.
dome over the top of it with plastic sheathing or
That'd be
fucking
awesome.
glass. It would be dope.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do so bad.
Into the Shire with BJFF.
Hell yeah,
Be a good
bro.
fucking time.
I'd go.
So should we switch from sports to aliens and pyramids and shit?
I mean, what? I mean, I think that deserves a shot.
All right, let's take a shot and turn the lights down.
Let's take a shot. Let me.
Don't worry. It doesn't go too much. It's just a little. It's just a little bit of a change up for the Astro side. Yeah, take a piss. There's a bathroom or a slop sink.
Yeah, there's a slop sink around the corner, or you go up, and it's the first door on your right when you go down the hallway.
Yeah, I was gonna say the slop sink is closer, but
Yeah, it's
the official bathroom is upstairs.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You're good. There's a bunch of blankets down too, so it'll catch things.
The blankets. Remind me to never
They-
borrow a blanket from your fucking.
They
house.
got to get washed anyway. So
Okay,
fuck
I
it.
was gonna say you keep them around the slop sink.
No, they got to get washed. Dude, I have getting our room done and the nursery done.
Yeah.
I have lapsed on doing laundry, and it turns out that we have a lot of fucking clothes, and
Yeah.
we can go like 2-3 weeks without doing laundry.
You
But
just,
when
you
you
just
go
roll
to-
through when you roll through the clothes, but then you'd also take all the other clothes that you have to then put through the laundry.
Yeah,
It's almost the same amount of time if you would have just
did
done
the
it
laundry.
over that course of those 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, especially because I am not good at finishing what I started. I kind of put it in the washer and then forget about it.
Funny you say that. Me too. I'm willing to bet Turks and Caicos could have potentially been the same or not. I want
don't
to sell them
know.
short, but we're currently sitting at a 2.5 point line right now on how many of us have consistently started laundry, and then
completely forgot
put it in the dryer.
And
Just went to bed. Woke up the next day. Fuck! Did you hear any of that?
It's something about laundry.
Do you consistently, right now, both of us do this pretty consistently, start laundry and then just never put it in the dryer?
So
Microphone.
my thing is, I'll always just switch it out, get it going. I mean, I'll take a couple weeks off and then we'll get really behind and then I'll do it. And then, but I just put it in baskets and then,
magically,
I
done.
Somehow it's like I come back and it's in my drawers.
Boppity boop, it's done.
I hate. Sometimes it's not. It's you know, I just can't.
You guys got acorn
I
bladders.
hate putting it away. I'll run the laundry machine I'll do all that, but putting it away is the fucking worst.
That's the problem. The problem with me is, again, we have, for the most part, fucking nannies that are there every single day, which are moms.
Yeah.
And it gets done pretty much the same as you say with fucking fairies.
Well,
But if they don't come over, that's like you really need something done. I'm like, all right, I gotta go do this. I'm gonna do the whole fucking thing, whatever. I'll just do the load, and then I will put it in, and then fucking forget just that it's in there.
To get back to Greece because normally we got to bring Shay to my mom.
Yes,
and,
yes.
She comes over more. It'll definitely be cleaner.
So, yes.
Dude,
Sometimes you just gotta take advantage of the people that want to do shit for you. They're here. If she's here, probably do it.
Oh, they want to fucking hang out with my son and
Yeah. God love them. That generation
Let me get
still
one of
being
those apple cider cinnamon.
Yeah. You ever take one of these before?
What is it?
These are only 4 milligrams.
What is it?
They're
No.
free plug, sponsored by Lucy Breakers. Lucy Breakers are like the old.
Last time I dipped, it was in South
It's not dip.
Carolina.
It's not dip. Just nicotine.
Pouches.
Just
Yeah.
nicotine.
Nicotine.
So these have these have the little balls in them that used to be the little balls. So like, you remember the Camel Crush? The Camel Crush where you'd punch it and it would shoot open. So that's the same fucking
Punch
thing.
in all of them.
I tried a dip last time in South Carolina and literally hands and knees just crawling across our little side yard, throwing up. Like, oh, it was.
He doesn't do nicotine.
Yeah, they just. I used to smoke like hookah weed, but cigarettes, I cough my ass off. I don't know if it was
You're not a
Trilaz
nicotine
and
guy.
all that. I've tried them, but I just cough and I just never had the chance to get addicted to it. So.
Always said it was just like you keep hitting it like it's weed. Don't. You keep going like it's a freaking like you're like smoking on it. Cigarettes meant to be slowly enjoyed. Slowly enjoyed.
You keep hitting it like weed. Don't.
I only know one way.
I never learned the other.
He simply cannot take a drag of anything unless it's like a fucking joint or a tightly rolled blunt.
Yeah.
One of those old ones, the thin ones before the cannons really started appearing.
That's all I say.
Honestly, you don't need to roll the fatties. Or, well, you do. I don't know.
He rolls the fatties.
Size, I roll whatever I have in my grinder.
It's not really
roll it
fatties, though. It's just because I don't break up my weed that much. So it's fat.
Yeah. I got to grind it, or otherwise it just...
Oh, I have an electric grinder. I just leave it fluffy.
Yeah.
Got to keep fluffy.
Grinder, those things probably really grind it up.
Yeah, you just go one little deep and done.
And that's it. It's done.
Done.
Hamilton Bay coffee
shit.
grinder.
Yeah, one of those.
You need one of those. It's fucking game changer.
Yeah.
So
do we get?
We need to get a shot.
Oh yes, we do need to do a shot. What are we an hour in? About an hour in. Nice.
3.
Look at that.
You were
Perfect.
on point today.
I'd say we'd go sports, aliens, and then for the last hour, whatever the fuck happened, or whatever you want to do. Because at 10-ish, I could probably go until like 10:30. It depends. I'm gonna leave it up to our guest. Let's go as long as he wants. Guest that we had on here still haven't released the episode yet, I believe.
I'm your guys' prisoner tonight, so whatever you want.
We got him locked out in the sticks. in the alien dome.
Living with the chickens.
So you are a long time believer.
You got to take the shot.
I want to take the shot.
Got to get the shot. Take the shot.
Take the shot.
Oh, he's taking a full shot. You should be privileged.
You're not taking a full shot?
I'm taking a full shot. I'm just saying you don't normally take a full shot.
I don't know if
Especially the second one.
It's because I usually drive.
You didn't drive?
Cheers.
Cheers.
I drove. But we'll be going for at least another 2-3 hours. Come on, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Give me a little credit here.
So you were doing the intro before we did the shot. What's going on?
Yes. So
Wait, hang on.
who's the next
Brubby,
sponsor?
if you're watching, I did not forget about you. My laptop is in the shop.
Yes.
Once that comes back, I will edit the episode and you will be the next one out. I'm sorry.
They took it to the same one where Joe Biden's laptop ended up, so we don't know who's going to have it when it's all said and done. But if we do get it back, then your episode will get released. Thanks for listening, Sergeant Brubby.
Sergeant Brubby. All right, so you're going to do an intro.
There's no intro. I mean, we've just been chilling here on the couch the entire time.
I know, but you were saying something.
Cheers.
I was going to...
Cheers.
Yep, cheers. Oh, shit, that's the empty.
This guy.
That's the next empty. Intro, aliens, pyramids, this guy's thoughts. That's all I want to know.
All right.
What's your craziest conspiracy?
Not
You want to
even
go
there.
with spiritual? What do you
I mean,
believe
Yeah, what's
in any of that stuff?
What would you say is your most controversial conspiracy theory?
I like that.
So I don't know. The only one I will not like actually listen to it right off is the.
Don't even say it.
I won't look at the flat.
Don't
Earth
even
thing.
say.
Was it what, the moon landing?
No, flat Earth, moon landing. I think.
Oh,
is real.
flat Earth.
That I can't get into, but
You're a globy.
I'll do.
I'm a globy too. Don't worry. It's okay to come out. And
Cool.
in this type of world, this type of
Yeah.
realm, we are in the minority.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that in this
I
type
can
type
say-
of market.
I do think. Well, dude, it just okay. So craziest I feel like would be maybe Hollow Moon. Like I feel like that could be a real thing.
Rings like a fucking bell. I believe
and-
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it rings like a bell. Just everything is too perfect the way it's set up. From nowhere else in the universe. Like they have pictures of things coming out, monuments on it. Like it's not that fucking crazy to think about, I think. But what I truly like.
Let me go second, and then you can close it.
No, yeah, that's
That
fine.
seems like a good order.
That's fine.
I'll be short.
Okay. Well,
You're good.
do we want to just stay on one thing?
We'll go
or-
one. Wherever we want to go. But
Okay.
yeah, keep going.
Yeah, so I feel like if that is probably the most that you tell somebody who doesn't actually like pay attention to what's actually being released and stuff,
Yeah.
and they'll be like, well, even some people who do like pay attention, that one's the one that's always sort of like piqued my interest. That it's like, okay, I sort of want that to be true.
Flat Earth.
No,
No,
the hollow moon.
Oh, the hollow moon.
And
You need to
I think
stay on
it,
board.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I think that would probably be the most.
What
crazy
are your
one.
thoughts on Hollow Moon, Johnny Akers?
So again, everything's on a bit of a spectrum for me. No pun intended. But the moon to me is most likely the same as the Earth. It's a sphere. I'm a globy, right?
Oh yeah.
I believe it's hollow. What interests me about the moon is the fact that I don't really believe we've been there.
So I do have I believe we've been there. I think when we got there, we saw shit we
Shit.
didn't want to see,
And then came back and said, we're not
then
going back.
they made it in fucking Hollywood. They
Okay.
made the.
Oh,
you know-
okay.
you
That's
know
an
what I
interesting
mean?
theory.
Like that's yeah.
We went
the-
once and we're like, go back, don't say a fucking word.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they have Buzz Aldrin's the second guy on the moon, and he's the biggest advocate of aliens.
Aliens.
I,
Yeah.
I mean,
He's also an
he's-
advocate. They didn't go.
is he?
No, I thought he
That-
fights people that said that they didn't go.
Well, it depends on what years you're looking at him. It's Buzz Aldrin.
I feel like this.
He's a little, but But there is that leaked recording of Neil Armstrong saying, "Whoa, you got to see these babies on the edge of the crater." And there's more in it than that. But
doesn't he say there's lights up there and stuff in that recording?
Yeah,
it says it's almost like a
long
city.
recording. Yeah.
So the dark side of the moon.
Yep. That's another thing. It does.
We never see that.
That it's a never see it.
So tell me something that we can send telescopes and rockets and shit to fucking Mars and Jupiter and beyond the galaxy, but we can't. You take pictures of the other side of the dark side of the moon?
No, we just can't see it from
What's
Earth
over there?
because it rotates at the same speed.
Right, but it's still right there.
No, we've seen the backside of the moon.
That's like me literally saying, I can't see the back of your head, but I could literally walk over there and check out the back of your head. It's beautifully spherical, just like the world.
No, we've been
that is
there and
a
seen
great
that.
looking globe right there on that man's head. If I wanted to see the backside of your head, I'd just get on up. There it is. I'd walk over there and see it. Well, you're not tidally locked. That's the problem.
Yeah.
The moon is tidally locked. Anyways. I just don't know if like there's. I believe you that there's shit over there. Cities, a hollow moon.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's the most.
Maybe not cities, but inside the moon. If it's hollow, what's inside of it? Why aren't we sending things inside the moon?
It could be if it's ringing like a bell. It
gotta be hollow.
Yeah.
So you can't send something there to send it into like the craters.
Be a big artificial.
So you're saying that the moon is a.
But they're not gonna.
Oh
no. I'm saying that theory. It could be
predictive programming.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. It does control our emotions, the tides, the vibes.
It's the exact distance away from Earth and
I get
the sun. The math just is
women
crazy.
run.
Our calendar is based on the moon.
Women run a menstrual
our
cycle.
True calendar, not the Gregorian bullshit that we go by today, but our true calendar goes by the moon.
Technically, men and women both menstruate. Believe that or not. I'm not talking some woke shit in the LGBTQ community.
It sounds like it, and I don't believe that in one bit.
It's the moon. We don't have it as bad, obviously, because we don't menstruate. We don't actually bleed. But like the moon does control your emotions, how they control their tides. It's once every 28 days. It's not once a month. It's once every 28 days moon cycle. They run by the moon cycles. Sometimes there's different cycles.
That's why they're called a month.
A month?
It's where month comes from.
They took the other O out to make us wonder.
And then they changed the entire calendar because Sept is 7, but it's the 9th.
Well, they added a couple.
Oct is 8, but it's 10.
They added
Nov is
9. They added July and August
for
Julius and Augustus Caesar.
Okay, but that's not really the real reason.
No, or they didn't exist.
No, they did exist. It was to take us off our natural circadian rhythm.
It definitely doesn't make sense.
The seasons seem to stay the same though. Actually,
I mean, we just.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. They actually haven't.
No, we're shifting.
Just the fact that 12 and 365 don't go into each other just doesn't make
baffles
sense.
You, right?
Yeah, it's a
wait 12.
12 months.
Yes,
doesn't go in perfectly to 365.
12 is also a very interesting number to me.
Yeah.
Why?
There's just like the old number system used to be based on 12 instead of tens. So like they'd work in dozens instead of like the number system that we know now, 1 through 10. The old way of it was through 12s.
The way it should be.
It's also more easily divisible than 10 because you can divide it even more because you can divide it from 12 to 6, then down to 3,
2,
and then,
4.
All of it. It's much more divisible than 10. So it's like an easier number to base dimensions and all things off of. A lot of the old ancient civilizations, real old civilizations, ran off of 12 instead of 10.
And I mean, we do it with the foot. And
foot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
everything's more easily divisible with the number that can be. Yeah. So it's the fact that you said that was like the 12 months, 365 is it just doesn't natural. And to get us off our whatever rhythm, Arcadian rhythm, I believe in that because I feel as if like we've seen recently like the shifts of the weather or the fact that it just it's not. I'm not going to say. Well, we'll get into that too at some point because you're definitely a believer in that. You send me snaps all the time. Hollow moon. Let's go real quick. Or however long you want to take. Hollow moon. Then maybe we can get into the fucking the chemtrails.
I sort of believe what you're talking about. But
like I said, I not that I'm I'm standing behind it 100%. That's just one of the.
Oh, you gotta stand firm in the ground, bro. Come on.
That's just one of the theories.
You don't have to stand firm in the ground about everything.
Yeah, I don't know it for fact. That's one of the ones that there's a lot of things that make sense. That's probably the craziest, like you said. That
well, mine's obviously flat Earth, so I'm way crazier than you, evidently. But yeah, I sort of believe what you're saying. But I believe the moon is a satellite.
Yeah,
you're talking about like,
but it's in our atmosphere. That's the difference.
Getting pinged from where?
Getting pinged from Saturn.
Well, that's basically the same.
Where's the bell?
It's broken.
That,
the bell is still broken.
I mean, that's basically the same saying.
Kind of.
Yeah, if it's hollow, that just sort of means.
I think it's concave.
It's it's an artificial satellite that was placed there in the perfect position to do. Yeah,
and I don't think aliens come from space. I think they're from the water.
See, I was gonna say water. Water underground. Like I want to see your thing on flat Earth because I'm very uneducated on it. But
flat Earth.
Yeah,
okay.
I know you think about the the wall, like right,
the ice wall.
I wish I had to pee right now, so I didn't have to sit down here for this.
I think more that,
but I don't.
I'm believing more and more that Antarctica's fucked up.
Oh yeah,
like it's
Germany went there and started waging war.
Yeah,
that's
so Antarctica's part of it. Admiral came back and said there was aliens there and shit.
What if it's not flat Earth though, and it's just a different?
Can I get a beer?
Yeah, like a hollow, not a hollow, but like there's something there in the middle of it.
Like all the tectonic plates, there could be something under it, and people have said like there's caverns, like.
Oh, there's tunnels everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, there's tunnels everywhere.
Yeah, we're not looking underground, and it's
not enough.
I mean,
we are,
but yeah.
Was it you that said something recently, or was it fucking Brubby when he was here, where he was like, "What if they're not aliens? They just never left."
Yeah.
So that's what
they might not even be from outer space. They might just be here in the moon, in the hollow moon, in Antarctica, wherever.
More and more towards that.
Yeah.
But, not that there's not aliens. But I think a lot of the things that we're seeing are more from our oceans, from underground, like
our White House.
What they might not be here.
So hollow Earth. Hollow Earth is something you can believe in. Hollow Earth. No molten core in the middle making the magnetic pole, like the magnetic sphere is made from metal spinning around in the middle of the Earth.
There could be voids.
Give me a break.
Too. There could be voids. Like I don't know.
You believe that, but you don't believe anything we say. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, if the
molten metal spinning in the middle of the Earth is what makes the poles move everywhere,
you're kind of making my point for flat Earth. I'm just saying. So if you
magnets, bro,
if you think about it, if the center of the Earth is so hot, why is it when you go down deeper in the ocean it gets to -degree temperature?
Because the sun's not there to heat it up.
But the center of the Earth is.
But it's so far away that it doesn't heat it. Like,
wait a minute.
It's
not. So, all right, it's not far enough into the crust.
But there's so much insulation, like the soundproof. There's so much blocking it that heat's not coming up.
Okay. That's I agree with that.
The one weird thing I would say for globes, if you want to think about it, like I don't know about the whole hollow Earth theory, only for the fact of like if you think about the fact we're only on the top, right? It's just the top part of a globe, and you could say flat Earth, whatever.
It doesn't have to be hollow. It just
everyone's like, how can't you just drill all the way through the middle? Well, the size of the Earth is big, right? Not big, but for us it is. I mean, it's big. If you believe in the globe, whatever. Believe in it for the sake of this argument.
24,900 miles around. So,
but it's all at the top. We always say like, look how far out we can go. Look how far out we can go. Like, oh, we can send things out real far.
We can't even go to the bottom of the ocean.
Why can't we go in It's like this big, and I know it's a massive fucking on the inside of it because we're all on the outside. Just take a bite of an apple. We're the skin.
You know
And
why? I'll tell
It's
you
like,
why.
why can't we go further in?
You know why?
I mean, we try.
Because
Have we?
the only thing that we do is do ice core sampling that goes down like hundreds of thousands of feet. But
Right. That's where they find like the woolly mammoths and
It's
shit.
literally a Bud Light.
The permafrost.
Correct. 100%.
Like the permafrost.
But the reason that we don't go down, I think it was there's a pit in Russia. I'm not sure on the depth. I think it was 70,000 or 80,000 feet.
That's pretty deep.
It's the
That's pretty deep.
biggest.
That's
They
way
sent
in.
a microphone down that fucking thing.
Yeah. And
They heard hell.
wow.
No, yeah, they heard some fucked up shit.
They heard hell.
Yeah.
They heard screaming. They heard some shit.
They called it.
Wow.
anomalies.
Yeah, they called it the microphone was malfunctioning.
Yeah.
But
Which,
that was
I
fucking
mean,
screams.
I feel like that could be anything.
I think that there's tunnels down there, and those were fucking like banshees.
Demons?
I
So
don't know about demons. I
so-
think we are on a
just
spiritual
couple
I
of
level.
don't, I
banshees?
don't think it's any spiritual shit. Like it could be.
So you're
or
not a spiritual guy.
I mean, I think the universe is good. I think if you have positive and like positive.
Okay,
shit,
so you're a
even though-
spiritual guy. You're not a
even though-
religious guy.
No. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, I get you.
Also, I'm miserable as fuck a lot too. So I'm like, but I'm
Well,
like,
I mean-
preach positivity.
So put that back up to you.
With your
It's
foot,
like-
bro. With your
I was
foot,
pushing
bro.
his microphone back
Crocs
up. I
on
was like,
everything.
with my Crocs.
But,
So I pushed that microphone up to your face.
where,
New sponsor, Crocs.
where
I need
were
I
we
love
going
Crocs.
with
They're
that?
great.
I'm
Everywhere you gotta
against
go.
Crocs, but
I
You know
hated
what,
them
they're
for
easy. I know, I
fucking
might
years.
actually-
I mocked every person in Crocs. I showed up looking like by the beer tonight. Just saying.
That's
In my Crocs and my brand new
would've
Mulligan
saved
Marlboro
yourself if
hat.
you brought some Bud Lights.
No, I got those. That's what they are right there. The whole footrest.
Yeah.
I'll get my
No, but
my feet off of there.
no, I don't give a fuck. What was the last thing you said?
We were going off of not being spiritual.
But
No,
but
but
he's
before
spiritual, but
that-
not religious.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Before
Right,
that, though.
spiritual but not religious.
before that though.
The people down below in the tunnels.
yeah,
In
so
hell.
I
In
don't
hell.
think it's anything like hell or demons down there. Like there could be an advanced civilization that was here for
Reptilians?
us.
Was here
Like
before.
reptilians?
And it could be them, like it could be gray aliens. It could be. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
the
not-
Greys.
It could be
The Grays.
There's so many
He's
fucking
dropping
theories.
dimes.
There's so many theories that are just good, and it's not that I actually like believe every single one.
You don't
but
subscribe to all of them,
I'm-
but you like listening to them.
No, and I subscribe to most of them because they could all be plausible and
Sure.
they're all more
What if
more
they're
sense than what's we're being told right now.
Yes.
and I don't know. I think they all could have. I don't know which one I actually believe in, but I think all of
But
them.
for
have-
sure, you believe in glow.
does that light
yes.
turn on?
Of course it does.
Yeah, turn that thing on.
It's not plugged in.
I mean, could there be
Sign into your Twitter.
Could there be just like
Sign
gray
into my Twitter?
aliens?
No, plug it in. Same shit. Nah. How about this for that theory though? So that you believe in like how different things like the Greys,
So I think there's like
the lizard
probably-
people.
So let's say we had to narrow it down to like three things. One could be.
You think it's so? Here, let me
Well, I
ask
think
before you go
there's-
into it.
I
Do you think it's
so,
only one
no,
or more?
No. So
Okay.
I think it's there's the whole universe, but
Right.
maybe what we are seeing isn't from outer space originally and is from here.
Okay,
I definitely believe there's
Yeah.
I definitely believe there's shit out
they were,
there.
but they were
But
from
maybe-
somewhere else and they
but
came here a long time ago.
Either
A
that
long time ago.
or maybe it's just been so long that shit has evolved differently and
Yeah.
they went underground, we restarted. Like
What
I
if the
mean,
first Star Wars was an exact tale of how we got started?
so that's
Straight down to those little furry fucking animals running around,
it could have been.
and they were
So
Ewoks,
that's,
and then we were the Ewoks, aka primates, and they were like, "We're gonna
What
hang
is it?
here for a while."
The director of Star Trek, his dad was in that M12, and
What is it?
What was
Is
that?
that what
The
it is?
start of the CIA? Is it M12?
M12. What is that?
MJ?
MK Ultra.
MK Ultra?
No, it was something 12. It was
Huh?
like basically the first 12 people that started like the
The
CIA.
FBI.
Okay.
Oh, the CIA. Yeah.
FBI, something like
Okay.
that. But one of the guys was the director of Star Trek.
Star Trek or Star
Star-
Wars?
Star Trek.
Star
It definitely
Trek.
wasn't George Lucas.
I find Star Trek to be more
But-
realistic, like a galactic,
So there is
a lot like
Federation?
again-
Federation.
again, not something
Yeah.
I necessarily believe is 100%.
Shatner
true, but
knows
maybe
something, that's all I'll tell you.
Parts could be.
Shatner
If
knows
his
something.
dad was a part of that, he got some ideas, and they maybe tried slowly leaking it to the public to get people more okay with the idea.
Okay, so you believe
Like
in the leak
movies.
theory?
Yes,
Like
100%.
movies showing them.
Yes.
What was,
Close Encounter of the Third Kind
which-
is apparently based on a true story.
okay, I honestly I suck with movies.
That
I
one's an
think I
old
had-
one.
yeah.
It's older.
It's a lesser known
I
one
watched
than like
I watched
E.T.
that Greer one, the fifth kind or fourth kind.
Oh, so
the
that is
documentary.
not an actual true story. They made that whole part about it being a true
Yeah.
story up, but there is a decent amount of missing people in Alaska, and most UFO sightings are in the middle of nowhere. Like they are
Yeah.
really are. My father has a UFO sighting.
We
I
need
feel
to
like
get him on.
I feel like I had told that story here on there a couple of times, probably even to you over the years. He just
Yeah.
kind of like panicked, fell into the bushes, and was like, and won't talk about it this day.
Damn.
Rarely he'll confirm it happened, but he won't say he believes in anything. I go, but
King
you
Arthur
literally,
saw a UFO.
yeah, dude, that something about like catching people back then, because back then there were no smartphones, there
Yeah.
were no cameras.
No,
They were
I
probably
mean,
around
it's
all the
paint-
fucking time.
It's in paintings. It's
Yeah.
everywhere. Like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
definitely shit.
So you think
Yeah.
there's a lot different. So my thing I'll say off of your hell like denial, and that brings me to the point of like, if there is a federation, then where would you imprison the souls of people that were bad? In hell.
It all just goes.
So, like,
back
it's a
into
true
the-
spiritual,
it all just
religious thing.
goes- Your energy goes back into the universe.
Your energy goes back into
wherever
the
it
universe.
is,
Where? What
and
if you're a good person, you go off, all right?
You know,
up, you ascend. If
it-
you're a bad person, you almost feel it
says
like,
who the- like
okay,
it
says
could
this. Think about
just-
this.
it could
When you
just
do something
all
bad,
mingle, and
when you do something bad, whatever it could be,
Yeah.
when you do something bad, what do? You feel guilty. You feel like, oh, heavy, like
Tell-
it's weighing on you.
tell
Like
my
this,
boys immediately.
yeah. You feel this guilt of like on your shoulders, like it's literally weighing you down. Why? Because it's bringing you down. It's bringing you into the fucking underworld of hell because you were fucking bad. When you do something good, you make something happy and joyous, and you're feeling like fun. What do you? You're elevated. You feel light. You feel lifted. You feel like your whole spirits are up. Like there's such a everything the way we talk, man. I'm feeling down today.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm feeling so up, man. Let's fucking get after it.
Oh, you want to
Like,
talk about talking?
All of this is spiritual. I wouldn't say it's religious,
I would
but
say
it's a mental
I
but
would say it's
energy
mental.
level, positive, negative energy, positive,
Do you-
negative energy.
Do you believe that the words that you speak are causing a vibrational frequency that will change your utter being?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Sound,
Okay.
Sound is.
So do you know
I
where?
wish
Sound
I
brings your
knew
mood
what-
up. Yeah, music.
So-
Music brings it up.
But like I believe in speaking into existence. All
Okay.
that. I write shit down.
Do you say good
like,
morning?
No, I fucking hate the morning. The worst time of the day. I
Okay.
literally wake up wishing.
You say
I
good
could-
morning, anybody?
You shouldn't say good morning because as soon as you say good morning, you're already mourning. There's
Morning.
there's duality of fucking words, and that's why I say when you speak, you're spelling. I've said that forever. When you speak, you are spelling. All of these words mean something.
Mm.
Every day and age is of the spoken word, and it's all of their doing. English
Who
language.
is there?
You're gonna go into the cabal and shit, but
The demons,
no, the cabal.
the hell. So that's basically hell. Satanists.
Nah, well, yes, Satanists, but I don't necessarily believe in hell.
See,
I don't necessarily believe in
more,
devil.
Like you can speak things and not on the.
You
that's
can't
why I
move.
don't-
You can move your beer, not the microphone.
So, like I don't know. I don't believe swear words are a bad thing. It's
No,
all
I don't
just
either.
Not yeah, no.
language, like,
Swearing
but
and
language
taking the Lord's
is
name in
all
vain.
just,
Come on.
like-
Those are just words. Those are just words.
Yeah,
But there is
Jumbled-
duality of like mourning for
Good
morning
morning.
time,
Really?
I think it's more.
but there is. I'm
not
telling you.
necessarily words, but what you're saying and how you
How you present it.
Yes, like
Okay.
what your meaning behind it. Like I could say, "Yo, fuck you," like I'm gonna fight you, or like, "Yo, you just fucking passed me a drum," like, "Ah, fuck you, buddy." Like I don't need that. Like
I get you.
same words, different endearment, different things. Like it's
Tones. It's the tones of it all.
How you're presenting, like
Alright.
talking to people.
Yeah.
and-
So the
Tones
way
are
that
interesting
the
to
way
me.
that I would interpret that. So this is my fucked up brain. Sorry, can't even speak. Would be if you're playing a piano. So how you say it is a different key.
See, my
Yeah.
sister played piano. I had no music.
Really? She played piano?
She's
I didn't know
fucking
that.
good at piano.
Oh, shit.
Okay, it's not really
Like,
musical literacy
but-
I'm asking for, but
But no, I
I
have
was
no shit with.
Okay,
I have
but I'm
no
saying,
idea
so, if
can't
I say
read.
good morning, and I mean that you should mourn today, like
Good-
M-O,
like Alonzo? Like
But
Alonzo
are
morning?
you really gonna?
But
Like,
that's what I'm
speak to
saying,
me
so
like that, you
that,
know what
no,
I mean?
but
Like,
so when I say good morning, and I mean it, that's
Yeah.
in a different key, so it's a different
okay,
vibration.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So vibration, shit like that.
I'm a big sound guy.
no,
So-
Big sound
I
guy.
was
Into like
watching-
frequencies and tones is like exactly where we've aligned on our ideas that the whole world,
Oh, it's on a frequency.
universe
like,
in that way
I was
is on
watch-
frequencies.
I was watching something about like ancient India with the Mankalas, like
The
and
fact that we're even talking on
and-
these microphones are frequencies. Like,
This
is all
it's a
frequency.
complete frequency
And-
science.
they'll say, if you listen to this at 872 megahertz, you're going to sleep if you have ADHD. I actually
Yeah.
got a fucking ad for that last night, and it's like, then this
Is
is
it
your
Dr.
sleep.
Drew?
This is your sleep, like sleep frequency for this.
So, yeah.
Like, but then it's also that's probably how they levitated shit. Like
Yep.
everything is
Yep.
on a frequency.
How
Like
haven't
the
we figured out
Manka-
the frequency to get there yet then? That's what I don't understand.
Bro, did you hear the announcement?
no.
You didn't hear the announcement.
Recently?
Though, yeah, like today, the White House Secretary Office of Science and something came out and said that we have the technology to let me look it up, because
Change power for the rest of our lives? Or like
no, it was to bend space and time kind of shit.
oh, we're going that far.
like,
Yeah.
physics.
Did quantum computing figure that out?
I don't know what figured it out.
To
but-
me, the fastest way to get to the future is to take advantage of whatever the fuck AI and quantum computing can do together. And they'll be like, I solved everything. Do this.
Yeah.
And that's a success story to
our
this.
technology.
The other story is just slaughter everybody, leave the planet. Come back and
It's not gonna fuck us over in our lifetime. It's gonna be good for our lifetime.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
I worry about our kids'
fuck,
lifetime. I
this
worry
is so
about
much worse than I thought.
what they would have to fucking
Yeah.
endure.
Official announcement. But we are capable of so much more. Our technologies permit us to manipulate time and space. They leave distance annihilated, cause things to grow, and improve productivity.
What's this off of?
The White House.
The White House said that they can bend time.
The White House Director of Science and Technology just admitted we have technologies that permit us to manipulate time and space.
I feel like though they come out with those things a lot, and it's like in a small controlled like environment,
mini lab?
where
They can
yeah,
transport
where
something
it's-
from like
they made one
here
little
to
thing,
here.
yeah, and it's like the
Which is still
technology's
tran-
there,
it's just
but
still
it's very
teleportation.
sick, but it's like they're definitely.
it's
still
at a
going
molecular
Okay,
level.
but
It's
do
at a
you-
molecular level.
But
They
do
can't
you
move
realize
people.
that
Bending time
It
is different.
exponentially-
Bending time
yeah,
is different.
as soon as it happens,
Yep.
you
It's bad.
are 3 years away
within
from
the
it.
next generation. At least,
Not even that,
yeah.
3 years away,
Yeah.
because we are so technologically advanced. As much as people don't want to fucking say it, we are so technologically
yeah.
advanced that as soon as something fucking happens, 15 million people are fucking trying to analyze it, and as soon as they realize what the fuck they found, boom, the next step happens, and then boom, the next step happens. You have so many people activating so many things immediately as soon as a paper comes out that it's the growth of productivity, the growth of technology, these med beds that people are fucking talking about are fucking coming to fruition. All of this shit is coming to fruition.
Everything that was in the old seasons of Black Mirror have already come true. So now they're on to the next fucking level.
Yeah. So what we're gonna see in our lifetime within the next 10 years is pretty much what the only thing that I can classify it as is a time jump. We're not even gonna realize what the fuck we've been dealing with for the past 40 years, and just holy fuck, what the fuck is going on? Everybody's healthy. Everybody's living to 150. It's going to be insane.
So can I go off on a little tangent off that?
Of course.
So say we get there and we're that technologically advanced and we're 3,000 years in.
Yeah.
To say something happens, get wiped out. How is anybody going to know?
Nobody's going to know.
Like right now,
we could be already. We could be halfway there right now.
There's a couple stones around, but nothing like, Washington Monument.
I like how you fucking say that. There's a couple stones around. There's pyramids. We got all that shit, but we don't even really know what that fucking means.
That's going to be that computer.
We haven't discovered shit
gone
in
50 years.
My house will be dismantled. It'll be growth.
Like all the information, like it's all in the cloud. How the fuck is anyone?
This studio right here is already in the ground. Think about that.
Yep.
So, 50 years, whatever else that these vibrations off these walls in this exact room right here. Man, it's just got a fucking bladder. It is amazing when I think about the fact that we just haven't dug deeper.
Yeah, literally everything in Giza is just covered in sand.
Right. So you sent me that. You saw the well, we should probably wait until he gets back in here for that one. But I just got to say for the viewers and to myself and to you right now, all-time basement. Fucking buddy.
Hell yeah.
That was a hell of a time attending the Turcks and Caicos parties in that fucking basement. Full on with the wrestling padded Pong room, which was legendary.
That would have turned into a good studio. Honestly.
While the party raged on, I lost a tooth in that basement. Woke up the next day, my mother went ballistic because I think Yardy put it on Facebook, and I was like, "Yep." She comes down, wakes me up. I was in their basement. Funny enough, run on basements. All we've talked about since you left has been basements. His basement, growing up, fucking great basement.
Great basement.
Still a great basement. We should throw a party. We had a good basement, not as much to that level. We threw a decent amount of parties there, but not to that extent.
Sparking this up.
And we had been to our, my brother's boys and like the Swigs and Chugs and those guys, like we should throw one more basement party at your parents. You're like, you just
in a different basement.
It was the same people, same fun time, same hometown, different basement.
Yeah.
That basement, though, your basement, chunk the tooth out, wake up the next day, about to go back to college. It was like winter break or whatever. It was like the night. And my mom woke me up. She's like, saw it on Facebook. Yardy, first night in Rochester, Jordan, no tooth. Well, take a shot. Pour me one. Halfy. I gotta say, man, we lived a life. If we could ever really fucking put this shit to words, the shit that we had done over the years,
we had fun.
It would make for a movie that no one would believe that we had gotten, that you especially had gotten away with the shit you got away with.
I didn't get away with it.
Yeah, you're right. You did pay some dues.
Yeah. You guys got away with shit. I was doing fucking.
I didn't get away with everything. That's for sure.
It was fun.
It was a fun time. We've always enjoyed ourselves. Fuck. Oh, we were gonna go into the pyramids. I wanted to wait. Well, cheers to this, and then we'll get into the pyramids. Cheers, boys.
Pyramids? Cheers, boys.
So, I think it was about a week and a half ago at this point, maybe 2 weeks ago, they discovered the fucking cylinder-looking things.
The underneath.
Yeah.
Under the Pyramids of Giza. And
It was just one.
at first, when I saw I don't remember if you shared it or someone else had shared it with me. You're fucking beyond. He fucking does it too as well.
Yeah.
He outed him earlier. I can out him now.
Oh yeah, we can get him on.
Yeah, we can get him out of. So he's actually low key. He needs to come on here.
Yeah,
he's got some theories. He's got some theories. He's an Alex Joneser.
He watches all the YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I'm anti-YouTube for some reason. I just don't.
He watches a lot, but he's liberal, which is crazy because he's pretty liberal. But he also believes that we're being fed bullshit. Like but he's on that side of things. Like he's us, but on the other side, kind of thing.
All right.
And never smoked, never.
Yeah, like good guy, but like he's like everything doesn't. He doesn't make fucking sense. Now watch Alex Jones. He's making more sense than He's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, yeah. Well, not to promote Alex Jones. The frogs are gay.
He proved that.
He has proved the frogs are gay.
He's proven that the water turns the frogs gay, which in turn turns humans gay.
I'm so gay for Alex Jones. He didn't see that one coming, did he?
He's also a Mossad agent. So.
Where's the bell?
Shay instead of frog says fuck.
He says fuck. He says
fuck.
You
just doxed your own son.
He had already done it, but it's fine.
He had already done it.
Man, I'm not hiding. You see me shining.
Yeah, he's a fuck. Do you get back into sports real quick?
I thought we were going to pyramids.
Hold on.
Oh.
That's fucking bright, bro.
T-ball.
Oh, dude, we're coaching.
I can't fucking wait. I can't who's it, you? I think it's you.
Actually,
don't give me any more of that.
I broke out the golf set. You got him for the Masters.
Yep.
And that's all. He's been hitting like his daddy, but he's
he's making contact.
It's his favorite shit right now.
Does he swing with two hands?
No, he swings like one. Like
that's what our little guy does. So it's like,
but he makes contact.
But they hit it and they get the concept, right? Because they can see it, and he watches a lot of golf. I'm sure when the Masters is on, everyone watches the Masters. I guess while we have the lights on, are you a Rory fan?
I'm not that. I was very happy to see it. Okay. I'm not
okay.
I don't have much. There's not many people I hate. I like that one guy.
He took Hovland.
I like the. Yeah,
took Victor. I like Victor.
So I'm so bad at that betting league. I just am so impulsive, and only having 4 a week, it's like, oh my god, the Mets are on. Like this is going to be the game. We fucking scored 10 runs, get 10 strikeouts, and we fucking bet everything in my bank.
Just wait till football. Just wait till football comes in the fall. Football, the fourth quarter of the year, and you got to remember, dude, it's a marathon, not a sprint. All right, it's a long year. I've led a lot of years in the beginning of the year, and it don't fucking work for everybody. People start hitting at the end of the year.
That's why
it's football.
I gotta just
first touchdown score, 2 touchdown scores.
Total, 2 total bases. 115 a day.
4 total bases is plus 900.
I mean, if you're Jose Siri or
right, no idea who that is.
Like a random guy.
Like platoon.
So if there was a guy that you could see that was a platoon guy, but they were hit really well against a starting pitcher.
So the other day, Jesse Winker was like 5 for 10 against the pitcher, was getting the start, and he was plus 900. So maybe not 5 for 10, but he had a good average.
Squeezing the microphone.
And
what the fuck are you doing?
I am better in the golf league, but DK gives you the $10 free bet, like no sweat bet for a home run. So I do that every day, and I don't want to win $35 every betting.
Day. Why did you take that off?
I don't know. Why not? Because you were bitching about it.
Did you? I can't believe it still worked.
So I got a question. Mike dropped this, would it break?
No.
Okay, because I got yelled at one time for that. And,
for mic dropping?
You mic dropped? Were you on another podcast?
No. It was a drunk karaoke night, but I did get verbally.
What song did you sing? Hold on.
Well, Taylor Swift.
We're gonna bring it back.
But I'm not trying to get into that. That was just
Okay.
That was just a
Taylor
side
Swift is a
thought.
Satanist.
That was a side.
The
thought.
lights are off again.
Hey, life's too short to hate Taylor Swift. She's a fucking goddess. I went to Taylor
He
Swift.
loves
I
Taylor
love
Swift. He fucking
Dude,
loves
she,
Taylor Swift.
You went to her concert?
Oh yeah,
That's
he's got
why he's
bracelets.
brainwashed.
Yo, he's
No,
done.
I loved her before that.
He did. He loved her before.
I'd be on the tube on. I used to give my mom
Okay.
and sister
Okay.
so much shit. No, on the
Okay.
tube on the back of the cottage.
He
And I'd
did
be like,
love
you know
the
what?
original
This
Taylor
song's
Swift
fucking
song.
good.
Played it all the
Yeah.
time. Played it all the
Fucking
time.
great.
The original one.
But-
You're in the room. It's a typical Tuesday night. Keep
But
going.
no, my one was Our Song. Our Song is the
Our
same
Song.
screen door, sneaking out late, tapping on your window. When you're on the phone and it talks real slow.
Oh.
When it's late.
And your mama don't know.
This is not what I wanted to.
We got it. We got it clipped forever on the internet.
Life's too short. Okay, so anyways, went to her concert at Pittsburgh
Got
Stadium,
brainwashed.
Acroshire Stadium.
Saw a fucking sacrifice.
No, dude, I was in the upper deck, and that stadium was shaking. I felt the stadium shake
yeah.
2 times in my
From the
life.
seizures, from the brainwashing.
No, well, it was
Loud and
I
screaming.
watched
People just imploding their energy.
A football
Energy.
game there. It never shook like that, and I felt that twice there, and then at Shea Stadium back in the day.
Shea back. Hey,
Yep, Todd
before
Pratt-
City Field?
Todd
You went to
Pratt.
Shea?
Yeah,
I didn't
back
know
in
that.
fucking Shea.
Of course
Dude,
you have.
it opened. City Field opened.
You know my
in
second.
08.
You know my second son's name is going to be Ralph, right?
I like that. So we're trying to figure out what to do.
Good luck.
We're trying to
Bear's
figure out
gonna
what
be
to
great.
do with the
Ralphie.
daughter's name.
It's like the Christmas story.
You'll shoot your eye
Like
out.
the Christmas story. You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. Come here, Ralphie. Here's your first ever Red Ryder. You're 4. Go nuts.
Honestly, you got it. Honestly, though, you should.
I had a question though.
What was the
I
question?
Yeah, you don't remember.
We went off on a little tangent.
Oh.
Always.
Oh, something happened.
Thank God.
Do we have a? Oh, where's my phone? Fuck.
We're good.
Yes, you guys. Yes.
So what were we talking about?
I don't know. He
you
wanted
had-
to go into pyramids.
You know,
Okay,
we had
so-
talked. You originally had said we wanted to talk about the pyramids. We were on the aliens thing. We go all over the place. We got to Taylor Swift. You had a beautiful rendition of "Our House." Is that what it was?
Our song.
Our song.
Our song by Taylor Swift.
As long as she was pure, don't worry.
Yeah, she was just she was in high heels and she was in Taylor was in sneakers. Like back then, Taylor was in sneakers, dude. Like I get it.
Dude,
She was
you
charming. She
get
was
it,
the
you
girl
both
next door.
know it.
Back
I'm
then,
just
then she
saying,
found Satan.
I don't know shit. She's a
And then
fucking
she
saint.
found
You're
Satan.
laughing. You know the song. Don't.
I'm not saying I don't know
Everybody
the
knows
song.
the song.
Because
The
it's
songs
a-
are great.
Too short
not
to
that it's
hate Taylor Swift. That's all I'm saying.
I hate Taylor Swift.
Some of her songs
She's a
do
Satanist.
really suck, though. Like some of her songs really suck, and people, I'm just like, the classics are good. There's a few of them, like actually, if like "Shake It Off" is
classics
it's
on
not
every-
bad of a song because it was like probably directed at either John Mayer or whatever fucking
You're the
you know,
one
artist
who
she
told
was
me
dating
when
at the
Bruno
time.
Mars came out. You texted, "This song's gonna be a fucking hit."
and it was
It's same
Uptown
shit.
Funk, gonna give it to you.
It is, it
Cause
is.
Uptown Funk,
But
gonna
it's
give it
the
to you.
same,
I was at a bank. I'll never forget where I was when I
it's
heard
the
that song. They go,
same
first time ever played,
same
new song by Bruno Mars called Uptown Funk. This is a good one. Boom. I'm getting
It
money
was
out. I'm
good.
getting money out, and I go, dun, 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 dun. This shit, the ice cold Michelle Pfeiffer. Oh!
Now you hear.
And then he
it?
did the Super Bowl that year.
Now
And
you-
it was
but-
that's
yeah.
one of the best Super Bowl that was one of the best Super Bowl halftime shows I have ever seen.
But
Bruno
now-
Mars.
But now
Hands down.
Now you
Hands
hear it.
down.
Now you hear it. You like cringe a little bit. It like makes
So
you
I
think
go,
of weddings, stuff like that. That's what Taylor Swift is.
anything. They are basically the same.
That's what
Bruno
Taylor
Mars
Swift
and
is.
Taylor Swift are pretty similar.
Yeah. you just cringe a little when you hear it because you liked it, but
how about
you know in your heart it was good.
I want to be a billionaire.
Listen to it.
Bruno Mars. I'll go head to head.
I'm not gonna change it.
If we go to karaoke,
Taylor Swift
again,
to Bruno
if we go to
Mars
karaoke
is
again,
like Lil Wayne to Wiz Khalifa, like the catalog.
We'll go 3 songs, okay? Everything. 3 songs. This is a karaoke challenge. Find a karaoke bar wherever the fuck we want to go. We'll make it a fucking event. We'll make it the fucking draft. The draft that I set today is kind of a joke, but it's more of like, hey, come to the retreat and bring my little brother diapers. We may or may not have the rookie draft there that day, but like for the most part, yeah, we're gonna be there. Might as well have the rookie draft there. Bring diapers. Anyways,
I'll bring mad diapers.
Do you have
I still have diapers from my fucking diaper
I
party.
do too as well, actually. It's
yeah.
We've you can pass them along to you too as well.
But it's great. Before a kid, you're like, oh my god, I gotta go run and get diapers.
Yeah.
And now you're like, diaper party? Boom, walk into the basement.
Grab a pack of those. You guys love these. We did.
Oh, buddy, you
we
need one?
Them.
Just Venmo me. I got
loved them. Karaoke challenge. Ready? You go into the
I'm
karaoke
not doing
bar.
karaoke.
Three Swift songs. I do 3 Bruno Mars songs. We'll have the audience judge us at the end who did a better job.
Okay.
We'll throw like, I don't know, a friendly wager of like a fucking dime piece on or something. I don't know, anything you want to throw on there. Nothing but anything but cash. Anything but cash. Yeah. Anything but fucking cash.
But we gotta drink about half that bottle before that.
Okay, yeah, for sure. That's a weekend thing. That'd be a weekend.
Yeah, no, we're not doing anything right now.
I know I'm not doing anything. Nothing at all. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. All right.
Yeah.
Well, pyramids. Or anything else you want to fucking talk about. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't have to be pyramids.
Dude, I like pyramids.
Do you understand, like, the pyramids to me just represent the energy, vibrations, everything that we've talked about. Anything that you could think about as a conspiracy spiritual beyond the religious or scientific text, because those are the two sides that like hate each other. The religious side, the scientific side, and then there's like us in the middle. It's like I kind of believe in a little bit of both. I kind of believe in the frequency kind of thing that science has proven, and I kind of believe in the spiritual story of it all that religion is proving. Like, why are there so secular sides of everything?
Do you want me to bring it way back?
Bring it way back. The way back
so,
machine.
It started with Mr. Connell, 7 Wonders of the World. Did a little.
Wait a minute.
Mr. Connell, 7 Wonders of the World.
Yeah.
You remember that? Well, you were a little younger than me.
I was just a whole 12 months younger. You're right. Yeah. Oh, you don't remember that? You know what? You're right. That was like that 1 year fog that I had that you don't. What was that, like 94, 5? Like what specific year was that?
It says 6th grade.
There's the first one. Take one, leave one. I'll probably throw another one down at the end. What? You can put them on layaway. You can put them up there. You can pour it and then like, okay, I'll take a halfie, and then if I say another one, like, I get to a full shot.
That's what someone does when they like don't want to drink their.
Once you start, you won't stop. You know, when you start drinking, it keeps happening. We found that to be a trend down here. That the more people drink and take shots, the more they keep committing infractions. So it's like they just keep.
As soon as you said, "Oh, we take a shot to start it," that's why I Ubered.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I know myself. I know you guys. I'm gonna have what? I'm gonna have 3 beers and just sit here. And,
I know that was a good move. When you said that, I was like, yes.
I even had
your actual words were, "Wow."
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing mushrooms tonight.
Mushrooms would make me the most introverted human on the
We need to do that on like a Saturday episode. We'll just call it the shrooms. Asteroids.
Just
call it asteroids.
Asteroids,
and then we go on there and say nothing about what we do.
Acid?
Yeah.
That would definitely be
I've never done acid.
It's the most.
Oh, we've been talking about doing that.
It's the most extroverted.
We need a spotter, and I want to do
instead
mushrooms.
of mushrooms being. Instead of mushrooms
you guys
being
can fucking
I hate mushrooms. I hate mushrooms.
I don't like
I hate them. I'll eat the chocolates when I'm drunk, but I hate them.
I love
I get so injured. It's not though. If you do like a half tab or quarter tab,
I didn't know this would turn into a drug rating episode.
Yeah, right.
Like, if I really had to rank them, number one, right here in my left hand.
Well, it is a drug. Yeah.
No, 100%. I'm just saying.
Number two,
not even
right here in my lip. That's Lucy's. They're called breakers.
Not even on my top.
No. Those are only the two I need to literally stay alive. But the other stuff, like the stuff I've tried, marijuana I could quit anytime I want. Probably my number one favorite drug because it's so versatile. And then my number two is definitely mushrooms, and then probably Molly.
Yeah, I was gonna say Molly would be
probably MDMA.
Molly would be number one.
If I'm being honest, not anymore.
No. What if you do it like control?
Not when I'm married with children.
No.
If I was 22 again, Molly.
If it was desert island, like you need one thing, like I'd probably pick weed.
Yeah. Weed is like the easiest one. You never get hungover. You just fucking go in or out. If you got good weed,
yeah,
it either makes you productive, sleepier. It serves a purpose, whatever strain it is. But that's why I said it's so versatile. Like you could have, if you could one drug forever. Most drugs are one effect that you're looking to do. You know what I mean? Like it's hard for me. I'm sure that's the case. Like if you take mushrooms, there's different kind of mushrooms, right? But like acid is a chemical. Like it's supposed to do one thing and one thing only. Completely flip your fucking head on what is real with time, space, and energy. Like, they figured out the time and space, whatever. The guy who figured out the DNA fucking double helix was on acid.
Yeah.
Like, you see shit that's not really there, but it's there. You go into a different dimension. Like, you're literally dimensional when you go into acid. You've never done it.
No.
Then you've never really left this earth.
I'm
sorry.
That.
When you do that, I'll be your spotter.
All right.
Because I'm never doing it again.
Honestly,
I've seen what I needed to see.
Made me 100% better person.
Me too. It made me realize I don't need to care as much about the higher power of everything because I've seen it all. I know what's really there. To me, it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
But when you go out there and you check your other dimension, because remember, we're living in the same dimension now on this parallel fucking line, but this will go back into like what I thought about like the time travel and bending fucking time, is that the different routes are close. We could reach them with dreams. We could reach them with negative dreams if we go lower into our spectrum. We can reach them with positive dreams if we go higher into our level. Like we're very close. And we're like running this straight line, and we're like, imagine like you're driving down a highway. When you start out, you're like this, right? There's something hanging off the back of your fucking truck, and then it goes like this, and it's just sort of bouncing because you're driving faster. That's your REMs spinning in your fucking eyes, and you're like, I'm dreaming. But when you take acid, it goes bing, and you're on a fucking realm that's way higher. And DMT is probably all the way fucking up there because you're beyond the fucking realm of control. You're in way different many dimensions.
There's an ayahuasca retreat.
I think he might have taken a few too many tabs.
Yes, I did. One time I did. No.
But 100%.
That totally ruined it for me.
That's what ruined it for me with shrooms too. Shrooms, I took too many, and I immediately.
Shrooms are easier to control, though.
Well,
because you can just bite off a couple little pieces of them, and you'll be just happy.
Well,
you can microdose.
Yeah, we ate when we were younger.
So can you microdose acid?
Back to back.
Let me ask this question: can you microdose acid?
I would say so. Yeah.
You'd have to
I'm not
gonna.
I'll
take. You would need to know because it's a fucking chemical.
Dude, no, I'll take a half tab of that, and it's literally like
a fungi.
The blues are blues, greens are green. You're just extrovertedly happy. You're not like, oh my god, did I just say that to him? Like, why am I thinking this? And you're talking to your best friend.
Oh no, I want to see the masters. I want to see the puppeteers. I want to see those.
Well, then you
DMT.
can, but
DMT is the real one.
Eat I don't know, probably 5 grams of sugar.
I would say when you do, I would start with the
acid, but
I would start.
I don't know. I don't want that. LSD. I want just the
old LSD.
Love the world.
I would start with that and then go. If you're going to go to DMT, I think
I haven't had shrooms since I was 17.
No, you haven't eaten them recently.
thought you had. The only thing that I've had is those chocolates, and I didn't do dick. Didn't do dick. I need some actual shrooms.
Okay, you're right.
I want an eighth of shrooms before my kid comes.
Okay.
I want to try acid at some
I brought
point.
you the wrong eighth. I don't want them.
but you got them?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to take a quick break right here. Brought to you by Lucy Breakers. Roll on. Break them up.
How much for an eighth?
How much for an eighth? Lucy Breakers.
They're
so juicy.
Nothing. I'll take an eighth.
I don't want them.
I'll take a half. Fuck it.
Just leave them here.
I don't got them on me.
I'll stop by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fuck. We gotta plan a Saturday pod.
Okay, Saturday pod. Coming off of the drug rankings. Were we getting into anything else relevant to what we were talking about earlier? I can't even remember.
Like the pyramids? I don't know. We've gone
go back. We talked about something completely different. But what about those pyramids?
Those goddamn pyramids.
Are you talking about the ones that these are the ones that are hidden around like everywhere? I don't know. There's a pyramid on Antarctica.
Yeah.
We got into that a little bit.
Yeah.
It's hollow. It's hollow.
There's a pyramid on South America.
Mount Sinai.
That's
the North
that's a
Pole.
hospital.
The North
So
Pole.
you're
When you
Sinai.
look at like Google Earth, I think is what you pointed out. Like you really just can't see
Nope.
the South or North Pole, which is kind of like it's like. Don't
Well,
worry
now
about
it's
it.
all.
Don't worry about exactly what it looks
It's
like.
all
up
about
there.
Antarctica now. Everyone's down there. It's I don't know.
It's the
There's
longest.
something.
It's the longest standing.
I don't want to
treaty
be
ever.
cold. Yeah, dude,
It's something to behold.
some Admiral Byrd.
Okay, so you know.
Yeah,
Chin your
So you know.
microphone.
Chin your mic.
the most decorated person, Admiral Byrd was the most
fuck is Admiral Byrd?
decorated. He was the
You've
most
never heard of
decorated
Admiral Byrd?
No.
general.
No. Story.
The
Flew
most
through the ice
decorated.
wall.
He was the most decorated. He got promoted to Admiral.
Adderall.
Admiral.
He was up there.
This is I don't know.
That's the
how
only
to
way I can
take
get through this
shots,
shit
but,
on Adderall.
he was the most decorated admiral.
Give me a beer.
He was the most decorated admiral in U.S. history, and they brought him down to Antarctica. It was
Like the 40s?
Operation
When was this?
1943, I think. It was like
right
Operation
around the time.
Operation High Jump. Go there to fight Nazis, and
So
he
he
literally put he announced that that flying saucers, like, for lack of a better term, I don't know exactly how he did it, came out, and then he completely just disappeared.
The
And
guy never came back?
no, he came back, but they just shunned him. Everything he said, he tried coming out, they silenced him. Admiral Byrd, Operation High Jump, look it up. It's
Over Antarctica? He tried to go over Antarctica?
There was a fleet sent down to Antarctica, and it happened in, like I said, 1943. They were down there to make sure Nazis didn't set up a base. It's supposed to be like a 3-year term or something, and they came back
It was
and
a 3-hour tour.
They came back.
3-hour tour. We came down to Antarctica. We went for the Nazis. And what the fuck did we see there? Flying saucers flying.
No, that's pretty much what
A
they came
3-hour
out with.
tour. A 3-hour tour.
I'm gonna get the Russell Crowe fighting one going.
Oh, this is fun. This is too much fun. Yeah.
No, but it's
1940s. Sounds good.
somewhere.
Admiral Byrd. The Admiral Byrd.
Richard E. Byrd. He actually
Ricky
flew.
Byrd.
Dude, he was the first guy to fly over the North Pole, first guy to fly over the South Pole.
And he's doing it in the
And
40s. Imagine the fucking thing.
And
What was
he was a hero. And they he
a
was
biplane. Fucking
he
little
was
ass fucking
he
World
was
War
the
II
Navy.
looking plane.
He literally was the Navy.
Yeah.
And they
there
tell him all
was
this.
because there was no Air Force.
Yeah.
The Navy back then had all the planes.
But no,
and it became the Air Force.
They literally tell him to do this, and he did all this, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Yo, fucking flying saucers came," and they shunned him.
Well,
And it was like, why
Makes
would
sense.
that guy lie? He was the most decorated.
why would he lie? He was out there
Yeah.
on a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. He went down to Antarctica looking for the Nazis. What he found down there was a hollow earth and a whole bunch of fucking aliens.
Pretty much.
And it was a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. I looked that one up. I did not know that one. I like when someone brings something. You knew that one. That never came up. Been doing this for almost 3 years.
Admiral Byrd is the one that flew over Antarctica and saw the land beyond the ice wall.
I feel like I've heard the story, but just
Yeah,
didn't recognize the name. I've definitely heard the story.
The no flight zone.
Didn't know the name.
Well, he was the first. There
or
was
the fact that that's when it was.
No, wait. Yeah.
But when he came back and lived and told this story, and they just let him do that.
He was literally the youngest admiral
he has
in
video
U.S.
evidence.
history, and then they came back. He said that, and they
Shunned him.
were basically like,
Exactly
"No,
what he said.
you were a
so
U.S.
he was a pilot. You're saying?
Yes.
That dude.
yeah."
He was like, look
He
at
was.
what we just
He
saw.
was. His title was like pilot explorer. He's the first guy to fly over the North
Shit in the
Pole,
mic.
and that first guy to fly over like North Pole, first guy to fly over the South Pole, hike.
He probably
in the
saw
South Pole.
that guy. Probably.
Yeah.
When did he die?
1957.
Yeah, like not that long ago. He
Truman
said
got him.
shit, and
Not Truman. That was been Van Dyke.
it was like
Eisenhower.
he was the man. Then all of a sudden he said what they didn't want you to say, and they just completely like laughed at him.
Okay.
That was the
Yeah. Which is what they do now forever. They did that forever, and then but that he saw
they
the
do
real
the-
shit. And they're like, guess what? After the World War II is over,
how
we're no longer going to Antarctica,
how crazy.
and everyone's
Yeah.
signing this agreement.
And
Like
everyone's, like,
we're
cool
not
with
going
that.
there. Okay, yep, no
They
problem.
literally just do the Schultz,
Yeah.
and like it works. It works. Like it
And
works.
it works. He goes, they troll everybody. Go, yeah, this pilot flew over there. He said a bunch of shit that's not true, and we all signed an agreement and said that we're not going to go back to Antarctica.
Yeah. It's like them saying Jim Kelly, like he loves the Bills.
Jim, why you
Everyone
gotta go to
like,
Jim?
well, just something you would
Say
like
Dan
really.
Marino.
All right, it's like Dan Marino.
Dan
they're
Marino's
like,
Why you gotta say
yeah.
Dan Marino?
Dan Marino's better quarterback. I said it.
Okay, it's like
Josh Allen.
them saying, "Oh my God, Eli Manning did all this. We all saw it. He's the man."
Eli.
Oh, actually,
I love when
we're
it gets back
taking
to
all
that.
those wins away.
Yeah.
Like, same shit, and just
Yeah,
you believe the
totally.
Giants won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
that's
that
what
really
they're doing.
happened. Yeah, this is Jim Boeheim's, career record. Yeah, so what? He fucking cheated and had guys not go to classes and just had people take their tests for him.
Yeah.
They were great basketball players. Don't take away his wins.
It wasn't his
Like-
fault. He couldn't see when he killed that guy on the side.
Yo, he did kill a guy.
I like
Jim
it.
Boeheim killed a guy.
That's
Didn't
that,
Penn
yeah.
State rape people?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was all Sandusky.
Town in
That's-
Ohio named after that.
Is it really named after that guy?
Ohio isn't real.
Yeah, so Ohio doesn't exist.
It's not a real state. I don't know how they won a national championship this year.
I don't know how fucking Vivek Ramaswamy is going to try to run for governor in Ohio. What the fuck?
The whole governorships, and people are starting to realize that local politics is starting to mean a whole lot more, which is somewhat good because it kind of flipped a bit about what everything was about for all time. Like everyone's going to start running for everything now.
Jordan Gross,
Come on.
governor.
Whoever that guy is,
Nah,
he'd be a
this
great
guy.
He'd be a great guy.
Sorry.
Whoever that guy is out there,
Governor.
he's Canadian actually. He lives up in Belleville. Madoc. He was born in Madoc. His birthday, I believe, is in July. And Jordan Grills of Madoc, Canada. He's a good guy. If he's listening right now,
in
if
July.
that guy's listening right now, you'd make a great American president, or at least the next prime minister. You know what? He would probably be a make Canada great again guy up there. Some fucking talking about. Some fucking talking about.
Nice save.
You guys want to fucking have me do this their whole fucking rest of the episode or what? I'll fucking do it. Let's fucking go. You
No.
fucking hosers.
Pass me their fucking beer, you fucking pussies.
You have the beer, you dumbass.
Come fucking get it from me. Come get your fucking Canadian elixir.
Is it really Canadian? I think it's brewed in Buffalo.
Oh, fucking A, buddy. He fucking spilled all over his goddamn jeans. He's going to be soaking fucking wet for the next 3 hours.
Good
But
thing
the
you got
best
an
thing, he
Uber.
fucking saved it. He saved himself a little bit, but you're happily going to have to fucking...
Okay,
You're definitely
Patty.
going to have to fucking pick up one of those fucking beers on his couch.
That's not Canadian.
That's not fucking
Irish.
Canadian, bud.
No,
That's not fucking Canadian, bud.
It sounds like Patty.
It's
bro.
like Terrence
Patty.
and
No,
Phil.
that's
That
Patty,
is
the fucking
Canadian.
body.
He whooped that guy's ass though.
Yeah, he
That was
definitely fucking
painful to
whooped his ass.
watch. Why did it spill on myself?
It's probably like
It's all good.
it's probably like
What
a
you
Winnipeg.
gonna do?
Buddy, I just spent a whole week with like 35 Canadians. They all have different accents. Canadians all have very different accents. The ones that have peanut butter mouth accents, I can't stand. You know those ones?
No.
They're from.
I have no.
I
Just-
realize what you are supposed to ask me. I do You should take the
Those
peanut
ones-
butter out of your mouth,
Living in
and
South,
I'm not understand you.
I'm terrible with accents. Living in South Carolina, I couldn't
I'm a
understand one of
proud
my best
English
friends
Canadian.
down there.
couldn't understand what.
One of my best friends
Where?
down
What do you
there,
want?
Braden in South Carolina.
Oh,
he
those
would
guys
say
down there.
Austin and Braden. Braden would talk, and I'd have no fucking idea what he
Serious
was
as
saying.
fucking
He was a good guy. I'd slap him up. I hope he's doing well. I'd buy him a drink. But
I don't understand
I
a word you're fucking saying, bro.
So one
I
of those
had
guys,
no idea.
one of
what
those
he
guys
was
got
saying.
kicked out of the college bar. When he came up for the,
Oh,
Fest.
Austin.
he took his shirt off at the bar.
Yeah.
He was a big fucking southern jacked kid, fucking ready, just full of piss and vinegar, ready to fucking fight anybody. Southern drawl.
Literally.
Like, what are y'all doing up here? Like, y'all want to fucking go drink or what? Like, let's fucking booze. Like,
First night we met him, he goes, "Y'all think you can do more wall push-ups than me?"
he goes, watch this shit. Yeah.
Him and Braden start going wall push-ups. It's like,
What
dude,
the fuck
no.
is wall push-up?
They're also
they
very
do a
nice, though.
handstand and
Oh, on the wall.
Southern,
on the wall
Southern
and do
gentlemen,
push-ups.
Southern gentlemen
they were good guys.
are
though. It
very
was
good
like,
guys.
Yeah,
They are really good guys.
That's
down there.
why,
Like,
like-
they're good people.
first impression, it's like, why the fuck am I like? I'm never gonna talk to these guys again. Like, get the fuck out of my house. But they ended up being actually really cool.
Yeah.
But nice guys would do anything for you. But damn, they'd love to take their shirt off.
They
Yeah.
certainly did.
Look over, he'd just
Well,
be
in
in the bar. It'd be
In
like
South Carolina,
they'd take it off,
Yeah.
and he'd just be like in the corner like this, flexing. And
To
it's
be
like,
fair-
dude, you don't flex up here. Like,
Yeah.
that's
to be fair, they do it in South Carolina. Yeah, like inside, we're at a
Yeah,
fucking bar, like
like,
shoulder to shoulder at a bar, and just like walking around, shirtless. It's not
the
a.
most
We're a
cringy
very
shit
no shirt,
ever.
no shoes, no service.
Yeah, like, I mean, take
Went to jail. Went to jail.
take your shirt
Went
off.
to jail.
Fine, I don't
Do you
care.
want to
Like, I've
see? Do you want to
done
see
that
one of the
a
greatest
million
things
times.
ever? Okay,
But
go to
don't-
YouTube. If you have, there should be YouTube.
Don't flex with your shirt off. That's the most
Um,
cringy shit.
I think it's Late Night Confessions or something like that from the Fred Fest, and it's all of us. I'm on there. Scrambler's on there. Yardy's on there. He talks about that story. He goes, "What happened today?" He goes, "Oh, we had our bail our friend out of jail."
Oh, he
And
did
it was,
go to
and he,
jail.
he went to jail because he went to jail. He wouldn't stop, and even the cops. He's like,
It's like, dude, put
"Put your
fucking
shirt on." He goes, "Go fuck your," whatever. And it was like, "You're going to jail, man."
You're very good at accents. I'm
I try.
terrible.
But where is it? Let me see. All right, I'll get this going.
I'm pissing all again.
So I have a piss.
I got
All right.
another.
No, I think I gotta remember what it is. Give a couple of ads.
Ads?
Yeah. Twist.
Leaving Earth Podcast at gmail.com. At Beejeffect. That's at BEEJAPHETH on X, formerly known as Twitter. At Johnny_Anchors on Twitter. Hit us up. Let us. We will talk about anything. And
Oh, I don't know if it's still on here. Don't think it is.
that looks like the video of hide your kids, hide your wife. They're fucking everybody around you.
It does. It does. Is this what they see on there, or is it us though?
No, it's just us.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be able to find it. Oh, I remember what it is. I think this is it. Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
It's the 420 episode.
Of course it is.
Oh, it's my birthday. There it is. I'm on there. That's me.
There goes. Hey, look out.
Hold on. Bring it back. I gotta find the boys.
I don't know if this will play through the fucking.
Are there?
It's all mostly just these fucking girls. This is it. Okay, so that's.
These are mostly just these fucking
girls.
I don't.
You guys,
Oh, it won't go through the headphones.
want me to bring some empties
check.
up?
Turco's talking shit, and I don't even know what he's
I
saying.
knocked over his fucking.
I was just saying, can I bring empties up?
There was a.
5 different places.
What are you looking for?
Oh, I was just gonna bring empties up.
Oh,
You actually don't even need to fucking play it. We'll just bring it back in. We'll play it after when it's done.
I was gonna play it right now.
We'll play it now. I don't know. It's a risk. It's too much of a risk. They probably won't be able to hear the volume.
No, it's good now.
What are we
think
trying
it's
to
good?
get?
Yeah, I think
This is a boys' time. Dinner. Okay.
that's it. Is that it?
I mean, I do come on and talk about my 21st birthday, but if you'd like to, right at the end. No, hold on.
I was there.
Okay, so here it is. And I wrote to you.
You feel privileged?
I was pretty fucking privileged at 21.
You've been drinking since. Dude, you look like a fucking baby.
For real.
I know now. Drink enough. Drink enough. It will. You hear Mike laughing in the background. There's a shot. You hear Swigs drinking in the back. He's laughing. Goes, "You're over there."
Wise word.
Oh yeah.
It'll come.
I don't know if your 21st birthday was ever documented on fucking a chit chat, but there's that.
No, thank God we grew up in the area we did.
Oh, dude,
Like,
it
not
was
like,
such
if we
a
were
fucking
5
great
years
time.
later,
Oh my god,
we might have
Dude,
a
the
couple
late
of drunk
2000s,
nights.
the late 2000s
I'm
and the
gonna-
early 2010s
I'm
were
gonna
like
have
the best time to be fucking young.
I'm gonna have a blue light.
sure, dude, I would be fucking honored if you would take a blue light.
Dude, I've been coming around.
Not an empty.
I was.
Yeah,
It's close.
I'll we're not it.
I tell you, the blue light Bud Light dispute, it should have been settled a long time ago. It's obviously a superior beer.
Okay, so the Bud Light's better. Crisp,
No,
refreshing.
Bud Light's popular because it's Bud Light.
No! Dude,
No,
we grew
that's
up at
easy
the
to drink.
retreat with the
Because Blue Light isn't only sold in the
no.
regional area. This
We
guy's got a
grew up-
fucking acorn.
We grew up in the retreat. How do you know that?
He's got an acorn. For a bladder. For a bladder. My fucking knapsack is still doing just fine. I haven't left this couch since we got down here.
Retreat growing up, blue light taps were disgusting.
This is exactly where it started.
And that's where I couldn't do it.
Fucking blues.
Dude, I'd steal my dad's crisp.
Yeah, that should be offered everywhere. I don't know why Labatt's isn't bigger. If Josh Allen does one thing,
there were a couple.
If Josh Allen or Brother Bill does one thing for this world, it's getting Labatt Blue Light on the fucking map or this fucking podcast. Because Bud Light, the only reason you like Bud Light is because it was always Bud Light. Blue Light is a better beer. And it's the same beer, but it's just a better version. That's all it is. You can drink a lot more Bud Light, probably enjoy yourself maybe a little more because it's so shitty of a tasting beer, but it like gets the job done, right?
I'm simply going to say
That's gotta be
one sip, you know.
Is
One
that not a
sip,
better
that's
sip?
all you take?
One sip, all you take?
No.
Yo, you gotta start it.
No!
We're bringing that back. We're gonna call it a
Bud Light
zillion.
is
We're gonna
better.
call it a zillion beers. You're gonna try a zillion beers for the next. That's your podcast.
We'll just go to Beers of the World.
That's your podcast. We'll go to Beers of the World. We'll start with like 80. And we'll just sit down here and have a podcast where you try 80 beers. We'll bring in one at a time.
I mean,
Okay, time for the next beer. 1 minute. Every minute.
Might as well start with a keg at that time. You're going to get
Be
80
cheaper.
beers, probably $125 a keg.
It'd be
but
cheaper for
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to end up the same.
24 hours, 20 beer. I don't know how much you can actually drink in a setting of an hour of trying to drink as many beers around the world as you can. That's a challenge. Bring everybody together and grab as many beers around the world.
A beer tasting.
And a beer, not like a beer tasting, yes.
Yeah.
How many of the, we could call them like, you know,
I get pretty hammered on
drafts,
a
right?
wine test.
Like,
Oh,
the,
good.
like the old big little drafts that are like
Yeah.
about this big. You pour off, it's like what, 6 ounces?
Yeah.
6-7 ounces, and then you fucking have like as many countries as you can find have a beer for it, and make it into a fucking strategy game. And like, who finished the last this beer? This is.
And
I'm thinking of going like next level with like
You're
challenge,
talking
like,
about like risk
combining risk with beer.
So
Olympics.
you're
Yes.
thinking
Yes,
of
I am.
like high school, college level tolerance. We don't have that anymore.
Right.
Like we.
Turcos,
we'll still
Turks is
drink
all
the
is
same,
already
but
hammered.
I'm
Nah, he's fine.
feeling good, but it's what you gonna do?
I told him the story.
What you gonna do?
Okay. So,
I don't normally drink liquor. Normally it's just straight beers.
did you drink liquor for Fitzy's bachelor party?
Yes.
The night that we walked outside of the bar, and you decided to give the security guard an extra special greeting.
Yeah,
On your way out.
So
we're
he
not
was
gonna
just
talk
telling me
about
this
that.
story.
You
We're
know
not.
what you did?
We're not going to talk about that.
We can't
No,
talk about
I
that?
don't.
He
Okay.
signed an NDA.
No,
It's hilarious.
no, it's not. I
I think it's
blacked
funny.
out. I don't even know what the
You
fuck
necked
happened.
the guy.
Yeah. I don't know.
It ran.
It's one of the things you wake up a little drunk.
It's
and,
dude. It's one of the funniest stories I could ever.
I
you know what I'm
hear
saying?
a story from you guys, and I don't know if it's true. So I just
You like
if
talking.
I don't remember it.
It was
it's
just one of those where
happened.
like I remember it. We talk, it was not even that bad.
Do you
We
trust
talked the
him?
guy down. We talked the guy down. The security guard, he's like, yeah, you know, he's just a little drunk. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Like, look, we're gonna be here all weekend. We'll get him out of here. Like, you know, we'll tell him we'll come back, apologize tomorrow when he's sober. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, we're like telling the guy, like, you know, it's all good. And then you walk out and you neck him and run, and everyone's like, no.
You know.
They take off running. The security's running. I'm like at the cash register when he stole the 30, and I'm like, what the fuck? Here we go.
So that
I'm
brings
talking to
it
the guy. I'm
back.
like, no. We'll go get him. He'll apologize tomorrow. I'm like, fuck, dude. Turks again. Strikes.
You know what he
So
said?
you saw how
You're like a
fast I
banshee.
was.
You're laughing. I go, you ran away laughing.
Told you I could play wide receiver.
So
Okay.
for those who don't know, if you neck somebody, you just fucking grab it and
No, I'm
immediately
not
pulled.
letting
I'm
you-
not. I didn't take it. So that was like I took your back. I had your back. I never approached the neck there. I know what it means.
Right,
I know what it means.
right.
Respect. I would never take your neck. That's ultimate sign of disrespect. Takes the neck, runs away, immediately starts laughing.
I would give that guy
He's
my
running down the street. I can hear him laughing, echoing down the road. I'm like, that motherfucker!
I was
Get that motherfucker! And everyone's like, that was a good time. That was a good run.
It was a very good
The
time.
fucking
That was a good run.
the 30 rack of him standing at the register. You know what he says? He's fast fucker.
That was
He
bullshit.
was out.
That was bullshit.
They should have served us.
It was Patty's. It used to be Patty's. Now it's Brew. Cut out at like.
What's the limitations rule in this
1:45.
country?
What?
And like, oh, it's 2 a.m. Like, no, it's like 1:50. Okay, well, we can't
Paid
send
'em.
this to you.
Paid them.
And literally,
them the
they're
money.
like, yeah, it was
Put
back
the money
then.
on the register.
Back then, 2 30 racks were 40
$20.
bucks.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, $20
yeah,
each.
yeah,
Yeah,
20
$20 each.
And it was like, okay, you're not gonna serve it to us? No, sorry, I can't do that. All right, here's 40 bucks. Boom, ran out and yeah, got I mean,
That's my
we didn't
all-
do
30
anything wrong.
That's my all-time. I do not
It was-
talk
yeah,
about
that
anybody's
was a
story.
her
I
problem.
fucking talk.
That's
I
a
bring that
her
up every
problem.
single time. I'm like, dude, if you're trying to ask me things,
We did everything right. It's like
Yeah.
fucking automatic checkout. Like, you're not ringing this up? Fuck you. I'll try a third time. If not, I'm tossing it that way.
he didn't remember I was there. Then he realized I was there.
Still
You
paying for
dropped.
it, though.
Did you drop one of them? Right? Or did you take one? Because you dropped one of them in the
Yeah.
parking lot.
Yeah,
I
they
can't
chased me
run.
out of
I
the
can't.
parking
Yeah,
lot.
because I can't run with both. So he dropped one and kept the set and kept the one of them.
Yeah.
So they actually made up. They made up on
Yeah.
$20. They brought
Yeah.
They probably
Yeah.
brought that 30 back into the fucking
And
store,
drank
put it
it
right back on the
themselves.
fucking shelf, and sold it to somebody.
No, that was bullshit.
And that person drank beers that they had no idea what were happening the night before. And they walked into Wegmans to buy those fucking beers. They were being ran across, and he goes, oh, "Fuck, I can't do it."
Yeah.
That's my all-time Goodfellas story, where the cops come and they're like, "Who was he?" I just met at the bar across the street. I never met that man in my life. I don't even know his name.
It was
Just,
basically
where were you going? I go, I don't know, some party. Some party out here. I never even met that guy. I'm like, we have you on camera. Doing what? Standing next to a guy stealing beer?
paying for beer.
I go, I'm pretty sure he left money.
Over
I go, I'm pretty sure he
paying
left
for beer.
money there.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want from me. He's like, all right, well, where was the party? And I gave him my neighbor's address right across the street instead of yours. So I drove by his house. I walked out of
We
there.
had fun.
I walked out of there and I was like, you guys picked me up around the corner. I was like, what'd you say? I'm like, not a fucking word.
It just
You guys
feels
are
so
idiots.
natural when it's a microphone compared to a beer.
Just don't try to drink that one.
Yeah.
When you bring them both pretty
I
close.
just tried cheersing you.
You did. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Love that. That's a good tradition. That's the first microphone cheers down here, I believe. Was it?
I don't
Have
know.
we ever cheersed a microphone before?
I guess we're cheersing now. Cheers.
Frequency.
All our frequencies just touched.
Yep.
What time are we at now? Well, not the Earth time, the pod time.
227.
We're going for 220. We've been going for 227.
Yeah.
2227. 227.
227.
Well,
227-0116.
don't
was
call
mine.
that one.
You don't want to hear Dave.
Area code FOU.
Yeah.
That's Dave's number.
It was my
Matthews?
Yeah. No.
So we went to
No,
a Dave
no.
Matthews sponsor one
My
time.
dad.
Do you ever remember the
my
Dave
dad
Matthews
met
sponsor?
Dave Matthews.
I'm not going. We're not going. Is anyone actually even
Let's
still
reset.
watching? Is anyone even watching?
There's one guy
Okay.
that lets
Is it
us
us?
you.
I don't think my phone's not watching anymore. This will be a good cut up at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're going viral, bitch.
So we need to make sure you feed this into the fucking account, Opus account.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
As soon as we go live,
Yo,
it takes
you worry about the talk and let him worry about the SEO.
He
getting-
knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got me.
it's getting close. It's getting close for me to finally pass on the torch of.
You got
breaking
20
the
minutes,
seal.
bitch.
About breaking the seal. It's getting very close, but not
Dude,
yet. I'm going to prove my camel status tonight. Give me the what are we at 2:30? Let me know 2:30. We're there.
2:28.
Just
2 more
piss
minutes.
and enjoy life.
Yeah, for real.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Enjoy life.
Yeah.
Piss and enjoy life.
How would you go piss and enjoy life?
Yeah.
No,
Go
I mean, it's not
toe by the slop sink.
tippy toe by the slop. Just pull up.
Oh my! We had our dart banquet, and the RIT Inman Conference Center has the highest urinals in fucking New York State.
Highest urinals?
Oh my god! Literally,
Dude,
like I heard somebody joking about it, like talking to us really short.
They only
Dude,
accept
I was like,
6
oh, like shit. I said that. I was like, damn, you gotta be 6 foot to piss here. Like, we grew up in Athena Waitwater, and apparently,
Oh my god.
Athena 08 water.
Oh, I
literally
remember.
95%
Everything
of
was water in
Athena
that
08 to
bathroom.
06 is
The
fucking-
floors, the walls, the toilets,
Oh my
everything was covered in water all the time. I don't know why. I don't think there was there was like 3
It
janitors.
was fine, but it was like, just like, why?
no one gave a fuck. The bathrooms are
Yeah.
for fighting people and sometimes going to the bathroom or
Smoking.
smoking. And,
There was an abortion once, I think.
There was.
What?
There was a hanger. There was a hanger that was found.
What
There was a hanger that was found in high school. That was true. That's a true.
Yeah.
There was also race wars that happened at one point.
So that's
Remember?
why. How you
Someone
gonna hate
ratted
on?
somebody out. And
How you
somehow,
gonna hate on public schools? We're
somehow
so
it
much
turned to this
better
massive race
for
war
that.
around the school for like 3 days.
How are you gonna hate on schools? There was an abortion in the bathroom.
Come on.
It was,
If you didn't
There was
grow
a
up,
race war in the schools.
and
you
our
didn't grow up in the early
teachers,
2000s, you're
dealt
shot.
with that and made us
Cogs in the machine.
at least
Okay.
semi-functioning people.
But
in
how
our
was it
society
just
today.
like, honestly, like, this is the problem I have. We probably all still think the same way, or at least have the same, like, ideas of what had happened back then.
Yeah.
Not to get too crazy off of it. But, like, how you can't have that now because you had those problems in schools, but no one freaked out about it.
No,
Like, everyone just kept the machine moving.
I think that
Everyone just kept,
problem.
like, the fucking, like, everything else just
I
keeping on.
I
And, like,
think
it was,
those
like, never a
day-to-day
huge
problems
scandal.
I think those day-to-day
rumors.
problems are a bunch of Karens complaining, bringing
We're a
down
bunch of
school
nerds that
district
grew up to
scores.
be fucking teachers.
But it's
in my
like,
opinion.
dude,
There are good teachers. I'm not going to say all teachers are nerds, but
No.
there are some teachers out there that, like, I was bullied, I became a teacher, and I'm going to turn the fucking page.
don't
I'm
get me
gonna
wrong.
turn
There's
everything
probably
against
some
you.
schools where there's fucking
I'm
a
not
million kids
your
who.
son trans.
Well, dude, I don't know. I think
There
what
are
we grew up
Warriors
in,
on both sides. There's
yeah.
some that will say, I'm going to turn your son into God. I'm going to break everyone else if he's actually is gay. Oh, I'm going to smite him down by the beak of God. Or if he's just a regular, normal, straight kid, like, hey, you question your sexuality, son? One way or the other, these teachers
but that's
have
why it's
motives that are beyond teaching. That's a problem. We need to weed those fuckers right out of school on both sides.
Yeah,
We need
but
to weed them
also
the fuck
as
out.
far as the I don't know, different school districts, like people right now say Greece is bad.
You can say
And
that a lot of the
it's,
school districts in the
unfortunately,
country are just
because-
fucking encapsulated in money that is fraudulent.
Unfortunately,
they're funded by a fraudulent organization.
Unfortunately, it comes down to race. Like, as fucked up as it is to say, like, that's what it comes down to. That's how the school rankings go. Like, but I remember when we grew, us growing up, we had actual demographic, and it was great. Like,
Congruent.
I'll be
Everybody got
honest,
along.
I
compared
didn't
to-
really
compared
think
to
there was
private
any other
schools
problems like that.
no,
extended
you
beyond,
dealt with
They're like,
everything.
but everyone had thick skin. Like, they could
Yeah.
take the ridicule because
Yeah.
the ridicule was the way.
You would get talked shit to by
Right.
every.
You had to adapt. Like,
every
I was
other-
fucking small. You were probably a big guy. You were yourself.
Yeah, dude, I was 4'11" going
Yeah.
into high school. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't,
God damn.
yeah, no, I
I
had to
literally,
adapt.
I was
literally a
5'10" going
midget.
on 6 foot. Like,
Yeah.
I can't relate.
Yeah.
I can't relate.
No, and all I would do is talk shit to everyone.
Yeah, I was
Well,
5'10" going on 6 foot, pushing 210.
Did they think
In
you were going to be
ninth
like
grade.
6'7"? You're like, holy shit, should we get him into basketball?
Kinda. Yeah, that's what I
You're
was
like,
in.
shit.
I would have done.
How tall are you now? 6'2"?
6'1",
6'1"?
6'1" ish.
6'1" and 3/4.
I'm 6 foot 3/4 really.
So
But,
you remember?
You call 6'1" on a good day, like
Yeah.
me. I'm 5'9" on a good day.
But in elementary
5'8"
school,
on
they
a
got
good
me in fucking basketball, and then that was no good. And then middle school, they got me into football and wrestling, and then I just attached myself to wrestling.
Hell yeah.
I love wrestling.
He was a wrestler.
You were a wrestler?
I was, and
So I had the
I
wrestling
fucked
mat
up.
downstairs.
You have a wrestling mat?
Turned into a
Oh,
ball.
yeah.
It turned into a palm room, and he has the mat
my
in his parents'
grandpa
basement.
is in the National Hall
Now
of
I'm
Fame
gonna
for
piss.
coaching.
Now I'm
my
gonna piss. Look at
dad,
that. My bladder told me time to let them do their thing.
my dad, like
Chin.
had multiple scholarship like offers.
No
Like,
shit. Where'd he
I-
wrestle?
well, at the high school.
Okay.
So my grandpa coached the first 4-time state wrestling champion, Mark Cody, who was my dad's best friend,
Okay.
and my dad ended up came in 5th in states, and
Your dad was probably in a tough fucking spot because Spencerport was roaring at that time, and your dad was
well,
in school.
so he was Section 4.
Okay.
So section. Like,
Completely different.
No,
Gotcha.
no, but yeah, in states,
Yeah.
it came down to that.
Yeah.
And growing up, Spencerport was always the shit.
Dominating
Yeah.
force.
Oh
brother.
yeah, yeah. And literally, even I was the laziest motherfucker ever. Like, and even like going in, like they had my grandpa coach, like middle school wrestling thing. My dad come in. I was just like, this ain't for me. This is too much work. I hate running. Like, no. Now it's like shit. My son takes my fucking cat down. Like, you might have the fucking wrestling gene.
Oh, I'm looking at my nephews and shit.
I ain't have the running gene.
No. I'm looking at my nephews. I'm looking at my son. Like, I'm getting them into wrestling.
Yeah.
It's the only sport that I believe that you have individual and team.
Agreed.
Yes.
I'm getting him into wrestling too. The
And
only
even-
problem is wrestling's
dude,
a winter
even
sport.
just
The only
a couple
problem
of
with
years of middle school,
Why can't
like
you just
little
train for both?
training, like
Yeah.
you're set up. Life.
To be honest, my wife.
Sometimes it'll give me a little more.
Mom
time.
Bear is gonna kill me. There it is.
So my wife is actually advocating for me not to do wrestling, but to do some sort of like daddy and me jujitsu.
Yeah,
Because
so
I want to
dude,
get into jujitsu.
I've thought about that too. Like, so now that, like, okay, if it was wrestling back in the day, like, how much is, like, our kids going to be MMA now?
A lot.
Like,
A lot.
and how, like, okay, if you're thinking that, like, wrestling and then getting into MMA, like, how, yeah,
So the
where
only
does that
thing that-
line get drawn?
The only thing that I think of is with my wrestling background, I think I'd be okay at jujitsu. And if you're okay at jujitsu, you can at least fucking put someone to sleep if you're in a bad predicament.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm kind of leaning
that
towards.
I believe you
Like,
can just,
fucking, let's learn how to choke people out
Yeah.
together. Let's go.
yeah,
So when your mom comes home and you can choke me out, that'd be dope. Like,
yeah.
choke me out real quick.
After a couple shots,
T-Rex will
I'll-
be pissed, but it'll be
I-
great.
I always had a good saying: double leg takedown, broken nose. I believe that a little
Yo,
too much back
yeah.
in the day.
You, I recall even before we became like, because we'd known each other forever.
but,
Like,
oh, we're
we
initially
were
bonded.
bonded
Yeah.
from motherhood
Our parents
because
were
our
best
mothers,
friends.
the moms.
The moms.
Not mom.
So I remember though before, like, and we played Little League together and just know each other forever.
oh
But
yeah, we've
the,
always been friends, but have
we
not
drifted
became best
back
friends.
and forth. We swayed,
So,
and then
yeah.
we became fucking boys. But
What the fuck is this?
I don't know what the fuck that was. I recall a time where this man had pantsed this football player in the middle of the fucking cafeteria.
Oh,
Started-
lineman, no doubt. I bet.
He was quarterback? No, he receiver.
No. It was
He's a big guy. He was a tall guy. He probably wasn't too big. Tight end.
No, he was.
I
He
know,
was.
you know
So
the
he
name.
was.
I know who it is.
He was a year younger than us.
You're
but
younger than me,
He,
so 2
yeah,
years younger than you. Yeah.
but he was a big dude. Like I said, I was 4'11" going to high school. My son's not going to be.
Well,
a
this was
big
in high
ass
school.
Dude. Oh yeah.
You're probably a junior. He was a freshman.
Yeah.
I remember I was in the cafeteria and we saw it and we're like, oh, we just fucking pants.
No, I was
like, no way.
I was throwing.
Pantsing was the funniest thing in the world. It
Yeah.
happened at the right time. It was just a wearing the right shorts kind of thing.
I threw one of the biscuit and gravy fucking mashed potato. I threw one of the mashed potato thing at him, and I threw it at someone else, but it hit him. That's why I didn't make the baseball team. Because I missed it. Not that. No.
Oh, that was somebody else.
Yeah, that was. No, that was Miss Fowler pants me.
A teacher?
Dude,
Jensen,
That was you throwing
That's sexual harassment, brother.
Didn't you dive after?
No, so there was this other kid, Anthony, that people.
Yeah.
It was a joke in gym class. We'd all run around like
you're in gym shorts.
you're holding your gym shorts up.
Yeah, someone's trying to pants you.
And I ran by this one kid and I pantsed him, and then the teacher got mad at me, helped me after class, and she goes, how do you like it? I'm like, I didn't mean to. And she goes, how do you? And she goes,
that would be.
Well, she didn't go, but you know,
That would be literally.
no, it was.
Today.
She knew she
Oh
got.
my God.
I was able to go to Boston.
Who
trip
was it?
because
Tell
of
me
that.
after.
It was.
Maybe tell me now.
It was Miss Fowler. She meant.
Okay.
No, yeah. Well, no, she knew.
I think she was.
Well, yeah,
because
but
she wanted to
not
make a point of
for. Well, yeah, she wanted to make a point, and that was my point exactly. Well, not.
They
my
were
point
good
exactly,
gym teachers
but-
for the fact that
No,
they didn't
but-
really like care about emotion. Which I'm going to say,
No.
like it's not. I don't think it's that bad of a thing. I think it's a compliment. Like
But
most
her-
lesbians are strong-willed.
Her thing
most
was
lesbians
it
are
was
like,
an
no, I'm a fucking
accident.
lesbian,
and
go
I was
fuck yourself,
like,
dude.
Mine was an accident.
Yeah.
I was
It's like,
just,
you like pantsing guys? I'll fucking
Yeah.
pants you.
but that she got my boxers too. And it was,
Oh yeah, I know. Because when it goes,
she was-
because it's like either a 1 or a 2, right?
Yeah.
How full did you get the pant? The 1 point or the 2 point? Like a 2 point?
No.
Oh boy, there's
It
only
was
2.
literally like just literally we'd all be like lining up for
it was hell.
dodgeball or something. We
Growing
used to
up-
play
growing up, Greece
dodgeball
was hell.
back then.
It was. It
It
was.
makes
good,
you a better
It made,
person.
yeah, definitely made you.
Apparently,
Definitely made you in the yard
you
bag.
deal with racism and get sexually assaulted. But it's,
There was so
it's a
like
good,
I said,
it's a
like
good
I said,
school
there
district,
were
that's why.
times I feel like throughout the course of it all where it just like the overwhelming idea of it was to fuck off. Like it was a
Yeah.
fuck off school. Like the more you could fuck off and the funnier you were
but
about fucking off the whole
honestly-
time. That's like walking out. We used to walk
It
out.
was
The school is
okay.
one big square.
Yeah.
You walk out. There's only one way to get out of the cafeteria. There's a smaller side to get out, but it's a very short hallway, and it's like everyone used the one way. So we would take 2 or 3 guys, 4 guys, however many guys it took, and we would block both sides, and then we would walk into the hallways and have. And we'd do the slow walk, and we just go. And the whole cafeteria had to walk out behind us. And like, everybody, it took about 30 seconds to 45 seconds. You could hear it. What the fuck's going on up there? Yo, who the fuck's walking so slow?
But am I right? We had a good
It was
like,
just about fucking around, fucking
Yeah.
with people.
but
It was
we had,
fun.
but exactly, and we had a good like diversity. Like we had. I mean, I'm literally gonna categorize it in exactly how it was. This isn't like segregation or anything. We had a Middle Eastern group. Of
Yeah,
people.
we had Bosnians.
We had
Bosnians.
Bosnians.
A lot of Bosnians.
We had Russians. We had.
Everybody.
We had
Hispanics,
we
you had
had
them all.
We had
We had everybody.
Hispanics. We had Puerto Ricans.
Everybody
we
got
had
along. We used to go out to team
hood
nights in
black
6th
guys,
grade.
athletic
Team
black
night,
guys, like,
6th grade.
It was,
Where fucking
we
T-Rex used to
all-
go was
we
completely
all
all
gelled.
fucking races. Everything.
Yeah,
Living in fucking unity.
yeah.
Like literally
we all gelled.
all the kids were
It
didn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
that's cool. You're black. Yeah, you're white. Fucking joke about it. Yeah, fuck yeah. Like,
No,
everyone
and
was
it was-
literally like that.
Like everybody's
That was
best
it.
friend, it was a little segregated, but everybody still
Yeah,
hung
it was
out together.
like in a way,
and
but it was like the whole thing
Yeah.
to me.
exactly.
Like, if it existed outside of that bubble that we were living in, I wouldn't have known about it.
No,
My
but
personal shared
you knew
experience of the people
bubble.
that we were with were positive.
Yeah,
Like, there were times where
Yeah.
shit would get tight. Like I told you, there was a race where like someone had ratted on somebody for a fucking burglary at a gas station. And I was
yeah.
like, shit got fucking wild for a couple weeks. Like there was just people running around with hammers. Like it was, and then
Yeah.
so basically what I was saying, like, yes, it was this, it was that, it was. I remember when Obama got elected, and everyone was like, "Damn!" Like that. Like they're like, for the first couple days, like they're like, "Oh, they're gonna fuck." They're like, "Yeah, I'm a black president, motherfucker!" It lasted for a few weeks, and I was like, "All right, yeah, we're all back to being cool. Let's go to a party. Let's go smoke weed. Let's go drink beer." It was like literally like things would happen. We deal with it. Immediately back to partying. Immediately being back to having a good time.
Yeah.
Pantsing people in fucking gym. Fucking around.
Yeah.
Like it was just all a good time for so long.
Yeah,
I
it was
don't
literally
understand
from
why
middle-
it had to change. in
middle
the fact
school
that, like,
to high school. It was just the same
You
people,
know?
everything. Like I remember like Donovan. I'd be like, "Yo, Bloods, because he would say he was in the Bloods, and it would. It's just I don't know. And then now the people, the cops, like
You're probably
Nick
gonna get
Scaly,
shot on the way
but-
home now.
yeah.
Well, no,
I mean,
like
Our
problem
one
is-
our
the
one
problem is-
view out you.
The world has world has gone down the path of division, just as
it's making
the
everything more
cabal
division.
had
And
wanted it to.
like
And that's why we don't have the same childhood that you can live now as you did back when we were kids.
It wasn't division. It wasn't.
It was never division. It was about having a good time. It was
Yeah.
only about having a good time. Everything was about a good time. Fucking ignore everything else around the world.
Yeah.
We're in Iraq. We're in Afghanistan. We're over here. Oh, fucking, people are going over there. People are dying. We're bombing brown kids. We're bombing brown kids. Don't matter. Have a good time.
Back to Mr.
It was good and bad at the same time.
Back to
But
Mr. Connell's class.
who the fuck is this guy?
I'm a sixth grade teacher. That's where I was, 9/11.
Oh, yes. Yes. You saw 9/11 in his class.
His class.
I
And
saw
that's
9/11
where
in the library with Mr. Enos.
Mr. Enos?
That was his name.
We didn't see it.
What school?
Spenceport.
Okay, I know.
I remember it. I remember my 9/11 day. It was just like every other day because our fifth grade teacher, the top of the elementary school class, not quite at middle school yet, but getting ready to go there, decided in his first year as a teacher, first year as a teacher,
Middle school.
first year as a teacher was the fall of 2001. He didn't tell us. I went home and found out about it from my mother smoking a cigarette in our garage with this little ass TV sitting on top of where their fridge is now. You've seen how the TVs have evolved over the years. And I'm like, what's wrong? I go, Dad's probably out. Didn't come home tonight. He was there. She goes, something bad happened today. Something real bad happened today. And we'll talk about it, just come and sound like, okay. So they told me, and it didn't really register. I didn't understand it,
of course.
At the age of 10,
Yeah.
I think, probably. And I went over to buddies that live down the street. The kid who has the Vietnamese sisters. Flanny.
Oh, yeah. That was my Little League coach.
His older brother was there.
Yeah.
Way older. Like, probably at the time, 16, 17 years old, like high school. He was like, I know what this is. He goes, we didn't give enough money to somebody over in Middle East, and they bombed it. Like, they came after us. Like, we didn't set something up. We screwed something up, or something along the lines happened. And me, I'm like, huh? And then the next day we came back on September 12th, National Flag Day, where everyone brought out their American flags and got American for a long time.
That was the first time I rode my bike in a button up with
the American flag,
everything on button going. Yep. Now
the teacher asked, sat us down and goes, okay, so what did you hear? Basically, like, let's address this. And we all heard,
again, as 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, you're just coming of age to like know about what the world is somewhat like, and then you get smacked with a whoa
Drama.
time to grow
Well,
up.
that was
Everything changed after that. We
yeah.
started a let's fucking go America.
Yeah.
We're all let's party age.
Yeah.
It was a good thing.
And you
That-
went, you
It's
went,
fucked up
you
to
went
think about, but like
full
literally the
Canada.
time after that was at a
You
time of
went
American
full
dominance.
Canada? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. They still hold a little, close to
No,
my heart,
but
but
yeah,
relevant
I'm-
nation until
no.
they can elect new leadership.
It was literally. No, I was in Mr. Connell's class. He used to do a like story at the beginning and say what was wrong with it, and he announced that, and we're like, "Oh, this is wrong, and then the announcement came over, and it was like, damn,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the high school and middle school are old enough to understand, like, it's like the shuttle, right?
that
I'll always say, like, when they say, remember where you were during 9/11, I go, peaceful in my 5th grade classroom, while the whole rest of the world worried that what the fuck is going on. I just sat there and probably doing some stupid ass shit, playing with Bionicles and fucking God only fucking knows what else, because you are the jump from 5 to 6, at least in American school systems, is so massive. It's like you're going from the fucking top of the food chain to the bottom, the absolute fucking bottom, and you start all over again.
Yeah.
And
that
at that fucking time to like look at it, I ran into that my 5th grade teacher probably a year or two ago. I saw him when I was volunteering for this, like, it was like a fake city, like for
Mr.
middle
Dennison?
schoolers. Yeah, you know that guy.
Yeah, I know that guy.
I gotta get a fresh beer. Just
Shout
one
out
more.
Mr. Dennison.
We gotta fucking close this up soon, man.
You think? What time is it?
10 o'clock?
No, that is the time we've given ourselves. All right.
I gotta work in the morning.
Same. He owns the business, so
me too.
you know what?
Yeah, he can work whenever the hell he
You
wants.
know what? Pour
I
a
wish it
fucking,
was that
pour a
easy.
fucking shot. We'll do that.
All right.
Or we'll just smoke a J.
No, we don't have
Show us
to do a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, I will, but I don't.
I it's probably not needed.
You want to just smoke a J?
Yeah, we can smoke a to close this out.
Like I
We've
said,
done that
I'm not
before.
I don't take shots normally. I'm as many beers as I can until the night ends.
You want to hit this one?
Yeah, why not? This fucking
Wow. That is.
the fucking thing unfolded on me as I was rolling, but this is super candy. It's
That's a nice one there, though. It is a
that
perfectly
one
rolled,
rolled.
same way that he rolls his blunts, but just in joint form.
I had to grow up and
Blunts, a single blunt destroyed my dad
this will
at the
get.
last fucking.
I'll
fucking
get
gathering.
5
can't hit blunts.
sessions out of this now.
Believe it or not, like we
I'll
can
get
probably
5
make the feeling.
sessions out of this.
5 whole sessions.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, so the pyramids.
Okay, I will go back to that.
Let's talk about the pyramids. And
I
we'll
will
wrap it
go
up.
back. All
To
right.
this. When this J goes out, we end the episode.
Okay.
Deal?
Deal.
Yeah.
Okay, just kidding. When the J gets down to the point of making it into 6 sessions,
Yep.
we end the pyramid talk.
I lied. It was only 2 sessions. But yeah. All right.
Okay, so
So
the pyramids.
give me 1 second.
No, I'm gonna put. I was gonna move it up there for you. Oh, you got it.
All right.
Oh.
So we can go
You ever
many,
toss a
many
beat?
ways.
Toss one of them?
Many ways with this. I will say one way. We'll start with everything that went on, going. There's stuff underneath the pyramid, all that, the new news.
The new news of conspiracy theories, you're saying?
No, just that it's a full-blown power plant. It's I did order the book by Christopher Dunn, Giza Power Plant, and I can tell you I read the first 3 pages and it's been on my nightstand for about 6 months.
That good of a book, huh?
That good of a book.
And you read the first 3 pages and didn't read any more.
Well, no, I mean, you just turn on TV or she's got TV on, like.
No, this is.
I don't have a light.
This is where you learn. You both learn.
Yeah.
To read. Tell her get a book. We don't do it as much anymore because it's hard.
But now she just fucking sleeps in there, and it's sitting on my nightstand. But
so Power to Giza is the name of it.
It's the Giza Power Plant.
The Giza Power Plant.
And there's a documentary on how the Nile used to run over there, and it shows how there's a whole cavern underneath that tests positive for mercury, and apparently mercury, when it gets running water with electricity underneath, like, the channels make sense.
Okay.
This is not
so
full.
It's like the frequencies of like the metals and the materials are starting to power it.
You gotta think the outside of the pyramid is covered in granite.
Yeah.
And the limestone underneath, like, the science makes sense, but there's no way we can actually
recreate it.
But
how is my question? Like,
we can recreate it
in a lab at a smaller scale.
Build a pyramid in our backyards and fucking.
Someone had to have tried that though. And what did they find? Did they disappear the next day, or
maybe? I don't know.
They found.
But there is
plane crashes.
Like, so there's. Have you heard of the, like, Cape Coral? Cape Coral, Florida. I don't even know what the hell you call it.
This is a record for you.
I know, for real.
That's okay. Well, at least we're almost done. Now there's only 2 of us. I have to do even more of this thing.
Yeah, we can put it on.
I got it.
Okay, well, I'm getting off topic.
Get on.
Well, no, I was just saying from the Cape Coral thing. So there's this guy that had a black box that radiated some sort of frequency that brought these whole. It's in Cape Coral, Florida. You can go visit it.
There's a spot you can actually go. It's like a museum type thing.
Yeah, it was only in the 1950s that he did this, and he has these huge, like, coral rocks up, like Stonehenge type shit, like uploaded.
So they're like the monolith type, where they're like
100%
big ass fucking granite.
And there's
sandstone things.
There's a couple pictures of him while he's constructing it. And he's got this giant, like, tripod with a black box on top. And it was apparently some sort of radio. And he built this whole thing.
I gotta know. Beach probably knows about this one.
I bet he does.
I assume he does.
And apparently nothing from him. He died mysteriously.
Oh, he died mysteriously, you say?
Mysteriously. But you can pay a $15 fee to go see it.
His museum that they've actually promoted this guy who has died mysteriously.
Yep. It's like, how did he
said
build
that he put up monolith things.
Yeah.
Well, there was something about those stones that were down in Georgia. Apparently, they had represented racism, I think, as well.
The Georgia stone.
The Georgia stones.
Yeah. So that's basically like a giant Rosetta Stone that we made a stone monument in case we get fucked up. Like, or, because, I mean, think about it. Like, if everyone knows how to use an iPhone, no one knows how to make it. Like, if a couple people go away, we're done.
No one wants to make it.
No one's going to be able to figure out how to
our
get
iPhones
to your
get
Facebook.
Probably made by the cabal. But where do galaxies actually get made?
So that's a whole different thing. You
Same
can
fucking
either
labs.
go
Oh, yeah.
like you can go conspiracy theories for Earth. You can go conspiracy theories for system, universe, like eternity. Like there's just too many levels, too many things that just
You can't question all of it, right? You can't sit
No,
here. You
it's
can.
all
Okay,
there,
so okay.
like-
here's what I've told him.
Like-
We come on a spectrum, right? This is what I'd like to do on any guest from now on.
Yep.
Maybe towards the rest. We had gotten probably. We started with him. I can't remember what percentage I would put him at. Probably 30 to 35% to conspiracy.
Yeah.
Where you are on the conspiracy spectrum, to me, is the fact is: do you believe in every single thing that is told you as fact? Do you believe in nothing is told you as fact? So there has to be somewhere.
So
in
I
the
didn't.
middle.
I didn't do this as a belief of what I truly believe. This
Some
is
things are
just-
believable, like gravity, right?
I mean, it's almost like
Is gravity real? Do you think gravity's real?
Yes, I do.
Gage.
I think it's more
Gage,
like
do you think gravity's real?
No.
it's almost more like a pyramid
It's density.
scheme where
Density is part of gravity.
you believe in one thing and then
I
it
showed you the fucking
trickles.
video.
You believe in one thing and it trickles down from there. Like, because if this thing makes sense, especially on stuff on planet Earth, does that, then it changes everything else up there. Like it starts with what it is here, and then we go up from there.
So
It's
you think
not,
of oh, okay, and that to me,
This
maybe
isn't,
I'm just really fucking high. But is it a heliocentric model, or is it what is the other one?
No, we're in a vast universe that solar systems obviously
All that is
real.
real.
They just announced
Right.
200 extra
So
moons
believing in
on
that,
Saturn.
believing in that is already
I believe-
immediately distant
Oh,
from
yeah.
the flat Earth theory.
No, this was just
In my
more.
opinion.
This was just more
100% gone. And
what
you,
is going
as flat
on
earthers,
right now.
have to give up all of those possibilities in your arguments when you say flat Earth. In my opinion,
Well, this isn't.
I just
an
view.
attack.
Listen,
is everyone flying around on flat discs in the universe?
I don't think the universe exists.
It's just a flat Earth
It's a
simulation.
hologram.
The simulation for
We are
theory
in
is
the.
a
We are in the Truman Show.
crazy thing. Tell that.
You ever gotten Truman Show high? You ever gotten Truman Show high? You ever gotten Truman Show high?
So Joe Kubiati.
You're sitting there and you're like, I'm
Yo, so
being
Joe
watched on television.
Kubiati, rest in peace, he had this adopted cousin Al, and fully convinced him for 2 weeks that he was in the Truman
on
Show.
the Truman Show.
On the Truman Show, I
Yeah.
think it fucked the guy up.
They probably fucked a lot of people up,
Yeah.
thinking like, "Holy shit,
But-
am I on? Is my
Yeah.
entire life fake?
But
Am I
it
in a
was,
simulation?" The Matrix came out like
and
couple
now
years before
everyone's
that?
saying the Matrix is
a year before
Yeah.
that. When was the Truman Show released? Like 2001?
yeah, all around the same time.
Yeah,
They're all around the same time as the Matrix. Like they're almost
And
telling you again.
that goes
In
back
your theory
to
being
the,
like, yo, everything that you're seeing right now is a Matrix. You are plugged into that.
that goes back
Like,
to
you
the
literally are in
media
that.
telling us, like, trying to, like, give us hints so we're okay with that.
Yeah.
But not that anything, you know.
Yeah.
Be aware of, like, a
Like, he
lot
came
of
down here
it,
just to sit
but
randomly
not
up like a good
that
boy
it's,
and make a peep.
well, he's a good boy.
Yeah.
Like, that.
Is he enchanted with the spirit of King Arthur right now?
Does he piss everyone in your house?
No, he's fake.
My fucking cat does, and he's fixed, and I'm gonna fucking kill him.
I also have a big dog, so if he,
I have a big dog too, but he's a
I also
pussy.
have a dog that goes after him when we say get the kitty. Do you get that?
No.
Yeah. My little dog, if we say get the kitty, he's like fucking.
He goes into I hate this thing.
Yeah, this fucking cat is gonna get it. But he's
One of you are finishing this for me, but I'm cracking it because I'm thirsty.
okay.
Do you know what it is?
It's a blue light. It's
Talking like what is it called?
It's in your hand.
Where is the microphone?
seriously saying the beer. Jesus. It's cold, refreshing, not out of the retreat tab. Blue light.
Yes. Not out of the tap. in a can, more preferably, obviously, in a bottle. I had 30s there. I thought quantity over quality again, like your Snapchats, to bring it full circle. Whoa. Are we at 3 hours yet?
Yep, 3:03.
All right, I think we can call it quits, boys. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can keep going, but
I have to work, and I have to be at work at 6:30 in the morning.
You may want to eventually call an Uber. Maybe once we wrap it up.
I'm gonna call an Uber, but I also think I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, you're kind of
I'll get you
like an exit
at home type shit.
No,
we're good.
I've been good. I've had this.
I
had to sip this one
Ubered
so you
for
can
this
have another one for you to
reason.
ride back on the Uber.
And hey, I appreciate me and your boys.
Oh yeah, you have to come back on.
You'll have to come back.
We're gonna have to indulge in
Saturday episodes are fun. Saturday episodes.
Specific theories, and then
you'll have to let me know what you want to talk about, and I'll research it.
I mean,
can we plan something around? Can we plan something around like the summer, or whatever it is, equinox or summer solstice? The longest day of the year.
That's June,
and we do it on that Saturday.
I miss June 14th. I just had.
I think it's 23rd. It's the weekend after. I think it's 23rd of June.
Hell yeah.
And that, or 21st, whatever the date is that weekend where it's the longest day of the year. We need to do a longest podcast of the year episode where we just fucking do it down here for 8 hours, and anyone comes down here just has the mic. If you want to be here, we come up here.
I'm with it.
You book an appointment. We fucking run it all day, damn day long. If you're down here, you got it running.
That would be June 21st.
The actual day of the solstice is the 20th?
No, the actual day is June 20th, which is Friday. Saturday is the 21st.
There you go. June 21st.
That would be the last podcast before my baby.
Yes.
When
your send-off.
Do you know the...
Yo, that's your diaper party.
Okay.
Do you know the sex yet?
Oh yeah, we got a name. We got everything. It's a boy. It's a boy.
Let's go.
We had a baby. It's a boy.
We had a baby. It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Yeah. Let's fucking go.
Good shit.
Good shit.
So this is a 14-year in the making kind of thing. We have.
Dude, I'm
you know the story, right?
Do you know the story?
I mean, I know it was
enough.
Yeah, dude, that's a great story. I'm listening.
This is the first one of 3 that we have. All 3 are boys. I told my wife, T-Rex, that I can't have a kid that's 18 and I'm 60.
Yeah.
So we're going to pump out 3 kids real quick.
Fuck yeah.
Like
3 boys?
3 boys. Like, as soon as she's done. So this one's supposed to come out like June, July-ish. Then I'm going to give her till December, and we're going to put another one in. And then that one will be due probably September, October-ish.
Yeah. 2026.
And then I'll give her till...
So the 26, basically.
Yep.
That'll be our next one, probably.
And then I will give her till probably March, April of 27.
Oh, bang again?
And throw her back in.
You going to bang again for the 3rd? You're having another boy, right?
No,
you're having a girl. That's right, you're having a girl.
That's awesome. I was.
You get one of both. That's the dream.
Yeah, I was good either way. I was like, holy shit, boys are fucking
madhouses.
They're just fucking idiots. Yeah, they're idiots.
They're also
just trying to kill themselves.
They're bullheaded assholes.
Yeah.
They're just little bullheaded assholes all the time.
And
they don't get their way, and they're like,
as soon as they don't want their way, they
start biting shit, yelling at shit.
So I was like, you know what, a girl, I'm okay. But I was
crazy. Like, girls are all fine. Murat's like, yeah, she never did anything.
Yeah. But then you think about, he's like, okay, I'm getting her to sleep. I'll be over soon. 5 minutes later, he's like, on my way. I'm like, are you fucking with me? Like,
you fucking asshole.
He's like, like banging on the door. He knows how to open and close the doors now. Close them behind us. It's like, you motherfucker. I was excited for the chaos of 2, but now that I'm having a daughter, I'm like,
she'll be
we
chill.
can get some sleep.
Yeah, maybe she'll be a good sleeper.
We'll deal with it when she's 15.
Yeah, the younger sister.
Yeah,
you're gonna go broke.
That's the arc of you, dude.
yeah.
It's the arc of you. Older brother, younger sister.
Man, I was watching. So we're watching Full House to
see
fall
what
asleep. So we're watching Full House to fall asleep.
Mine is probably going to be another boy. I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm not probably having a girl.
Hey, I'd be happy for
I mean,
you
I want
guys
one.
either
I
way.
actually do want
I'm
a girl.
happy you got the boy first, and honestly, fucking all boys are sick too. But you're gonna
the girls take care of their dads.
Yeah, that's what
That's a pretty.
My boy will take care of me.
Yeah.
The way everybody else is saying the daughters, I'm like, I can take the. I'll deal with the chill.
Yeah.
Because they're like, they're like, oh, my daughter's going to sleep right now, or my baby's going to sleep, and ours is literally fucking doubling takedowning our cat.
Yo, his kid wrestles the cat. It's fucking awesome. The cat's game for it though. How many cats do you have?
3.
Okay. Yep. And a dog.
He's a barn cat. He's a little slow, gets tackled, and then it just runs right back.
Yeah.
And
a little slow, but he's all right.
He's all right.
He's a barn cat.
He's never bit anybody, and he's good.
It's the
little feisty.
Videos are fucking fantastic.
Yeah. I'll show you a video after. He's gonna be a wrestler for sure. To the fucking cat.
Fucking ST. Next step is when he's about like 2 or 3 years old, start getting him to wrestle little bears. He'll be the next Makachev.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the guy that used to wrestle the little bears when he was a kid, right?
But dude,
get him
Nurmagomedov.
Nurmagomedov, yeah. Get him into wrestling that early like the fucking Chechens do. He'll be the best wrestler in the fucking world by the time he's 15.
Yeah. But how do you go from that to you can wrestle in high school to all of a sudden MMA is gonna be a crazy step up for that.
Nah, you can transition really easy.
Well, no, I mean the kids can, but how does it go from
I think that eventually, if it goes down this path,
wrestling,
think about
2020, 3 different things. You know what I mean?
Think about how fast the world changes right now, right? Think about how different it is. 5 years ago, we had gotten over the greatest pandemic of our lifetime.
Yeah.
And it was for many, many, many ways, but it was also total fucking fraud. It changes quickly, and it's only going to change faster because of AI, and it's only going to change faster because they're going towards quantum computing. It's only going to change faster because apparently the White House just said they can learn how to bend time. That's a quick one.
And space.
In space. So, things are moving quicker and faster than they ever have before. They moved very quickly when Trump got back into office. And it was like, whoa, they're going hardcore at what they did last time over 4 years right now.
I'm not going to lie.
What's going to look like later
that's
on.
That's the quickest shit that's happened in anything I can remember. I'm not one way or the other.
Yeah.
I voted different ways each time, and it's shit actually happened. It's
something, right? It's something to be said that something's actually happening.
And gas prices are cheaper. I'm okay with that.
Can't be over.
They were. They kind of snuck up a little.
They're not $3.70.
No, they're not. They're not near and full like they were. That's an important thing to mention, though. It's like, you voted for this. And it was like, yeah. I wore this red hat today, and it said Mulligan on it. I don't have it flipped. You guys saw it.
Yeah.
So you drive around or walk around with a fucking red hat on.
It's like
the people that look at it, and you're like,
they're like, oh,
no, Mulligan, bitch. This is Mulligan.
Oh,
fucking. But they see the red hat, and they're like,
heart attack.
The lady behind the counter with the pink hair and piercings all over her face and ears, eyebrows, wherever the hell it was. They had immediately as soon as she scanned the 30, because I put the 30 down first, and I had the 2 other beers in my hand, and she goes, ID. Oh, okay. pull it out.
As a bald man with a beard,
I'm like,
I feel that.
Do you need to see my hairline? Do you need to see my hairline, bitch? You're just trying to give me a hard time because of this red mulligan hat. I had it on the front, too. I mean, she could even fucking see it. But it's the red hat that just gets the real ultra retail workers pissed off.
Like, this is
You're
my
working
shit.
at a gas station, honey. I'm wearing a funny Marlboro hat that is taking on the mulligan golf status of it because I'm obsessed with golf. I went to Taco Bell today. I bought this hat today. I bought this hat literally today.
Okay.
Taco Bell for lunch because I didn't have anything for leftovers because I cooked breakfast for dinner last night.
Oh yeah.
Walk in. I actually kept the sticker on there because I don't know what you guys think, but everyone's always like, you gotta keep the sticker on there. It's like, oh, that's the new era hats. Like they always keep the sticker on it. I think it's stupid.
It's
retarded. I was never a hat
Thank
guy,
you.
which
Thank you.
why I had to do that.
So you had to do that, yeah. So you weren't a hat guy and you went bald. Interesting. I was a hat guy, kind of going bald.
I
so.
wasn't at.
This is a perfect Marlboro.
You're not going bald.
This is a perfect Marlboro, like logo hat, mulligan, funny fucking hat.
Yeah.
Don't you dare wear it around
I was just
a
not a hat
pink-haired
guy.
gas station attendant. She will be upset and stuff. I day.
Yeah, they'll get you.
Yeah, flawless hat. My problem is I went to fucking Taco Bell. I realized there's a golf store right fucking there, and I was like, never seen that there before. I've never noticed that. I'm walking into that store.
Yeah, it's good.
Bought balls tees in this hat.
Hell yeah. I saw a.
These guys were cool. I asked the guy, I go, what's the difference between this $20 pair of balls or these 25 pair of balls? He goes, the $20 pair of balls just go really far. Like if you need to get farther, like you feel like you're not getting farther enough, use these. If you want more of a feel about it, like you feel like you're good with, how far you can hit it, but it's like easier around the greens, the chip, it's like better spin. Use this ball. It's like $5 more. And I was like, yep. I'm good on the distance. I'll take the spin.
Yep.
Those are good guys. They weren't my business today because I wanted Taco Bell so bad and didn't have leftovers. So
where was
it? ER.
Oh, yeah. East side, but almost west side. But
East side. No, it's east side, south side, east side, south side,
yeah.
Inside, outside.
What side?
What side?
West side. We in W.
Stick side.
We are in the sticks. All right, I'm wrapping it for
West
myself.
side.
You guys can go on for all night if you want to.
Right.
Nah, I gotta go to
I'm
bed.
looking out for you.
I should.
He's the studio
do the same
master.
thing.
Did you try to trade me these? What are these? These $8 Lucy. What are these?
Those are yours.
These are my.
We're getting an Uber.
These are not mine.
Goddamn.
They're not mine.
Were they sitting there the whole time?
No. You pulled them out of your pocket.
No, I didn't have these. I didn't have the 8 milligrams, brother. I had those. The Lucy Breaker Force. Did those just appear on thin air? Did they teleport from us in the future? I swear to God, I did not have these. I thought I lost them.
Oh, maybe you found them.
Maybe they were in here. Maybe from the last time. There's a lot of breakers in here. 8 millis.
8 millis.
There's a lot of them in here.
2, 0, 1.
1. There's a ton in there. A single.
That's like 2 of your other ones.
It is technically 2 of these bad boys. I'm going to toss it in there, and when it pulls it out, I'll know. Oh, this one hits a little different. I'm not going to cheers. I'll cheers a beer. Whatever we want to close with. First, I just want to thank our buddy over here,
Turcks,
baby.
Let's go.
Cheers the mic. You're the first one ever. Cheers the mic.
Oh, I was getting an Uber, but I'm gonna
Appreciate
cheers a beer.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you order the Uber?
No.
I would order an Uber soon. While we're still in there.
Yeah, but I'd rather cheers.
This episode is
on
gonna be
on
this
there.
is gonna be a good one when we do release it. I promise.
release it. It's going live.
Well, it's like when it's done.
and has the clips that we can find in between. I'll do some Opus research this week. I've dove deep. Okay, hold on. Turn the lights back on. I've done extensive research on the wide receiver and running back position in the NFL rookie draft this year, and I got one thing to say to you: the running backs are way better than the receivers. Okay.
Yeah, we don't trust Tyrone Tracy.
So, I love Tyrone Tracy. I took him
too.
last year. I took him in the rookie draft last year because I saw his potential. I know. I draft these kids before they get placed on teams. I am your rookie draft fanatic. Wide receiver, running back. Don't ask me. Well, I would do quarterbacks, but like I said, I don't think there's any good quarterbacks this year. I think Shedeur Sanders has the most upside. Cam Ward's the most sure mid.
It's
like he'll be like a. I think the ceiling of a Cam Ward is. Whoa. I don't know. Like I go back and forth. Like the Cam Ward profile is almost like a mid-end Cam Newton, like a high-end Cam Newton that can pass.
No.
But he could also just be like a total like Vince Young. You know, he didn't really go very far. He was good in college.
That's
but
why I'd rather.
Shedeur Sanders could be Russell Wilson. You know, good early, smart. Shedeur Sanders is smart. If he goes to the right team, he could be a good player. Like if he gets drafted to a shitty team and a shitty coach.
But if Daboll and Shane,
if
Daboll and
Daboll's
Shane,
a good coach.
Daboll's a great coach.
He should.
But if they draft,
they keep looking at him.
If
they went
they draft out of pure panic to get a quarterback, we're fucked for the next few years. I am the biggest hater of just canning your coach after 2-3 years. We did that. Yeah. Like, let somebody build something. Like, let Shane build something. Let Daboll build something. I'd rather get rid of Joe Shane than Daboll.
Yeah, Daboll's a good coach. Shane's a bad GM. Yeah. Like, okay, so I don't know. I just want to say something. I never talked about this with you before we end the episode.
So it's okay. I love you too.
I want to come over here. Did you watch the you watched Hard Knocks? How bad was it? How heartbreaking was it for you to see that was your favorite team acting that way?
It wasn't as bad until
John Mara got involved.
You see
the owner come in and go
beg for something.
I don't want Saquon to leave. And they're like,
it was just
like I grew up. I have nightmares that Saquon's not going to be re-signed.
Yeah, no, and he probably had that shit about Odell too. We've been on.
They just let him go to the Eagles and win a Super Bowl.
He literally said, "I'd hate to see him go, especially in the division." Like, I don't know.
He said that. He said that specifically.
Yeah, and we
I
dealt
don't
with
know
that.
If you guys had the right
scouts
with
Odell. We dealt with that with no.
Part of what scouting is in the NFL is understanding what your enemy is doing. It's signal.
But
it is warfare.
It's a down year, but I'm not going to take advice from somebody who's a fan of an organization who hasn't won anything. I mean, we might not know. We might not. I love you, but we don't know what we're doing.
Even he has his Vietnam War era Super Bowls that his franchise can claim.
We don't know what we're doing this decade, but we have in years past, and I'm confident we will get. We will get to that, and I hope you get to that this year.
Yes,
because it's so good just being able to talk shit no matter what. Like you're just like, ha, beat you. Any Patriots fans? Like walking to Boston, I'm like invincible. Like
yeah, we're the only ones that could ever beat you.
I mean, technically, Bills fans we are too, but it's what you gonna do?
No, Bills fans.
I have nothing but respect for you guys.
They continue to have a good time.
No,
last year we hung the banner. We hung the banner. I believe they'll hang it before we leave. It was.
I've tried doing what I've tried.
Didn't lose one game at home last season. 10-0. And then we went to Kansas City and came up a yard short.
Which is bullshit because you own Kansas City in the regular season every fucking year.
We were at that game.
It's a mental. It was
right after Bizig's father.
For you guys. Hey, dude, he watched over us when we fucking got in that crash. Him and Hannah's Hannah's mom, like that was. Yeah.
So many people got doxxed today.
That's fine.
Yeah.
There's
Hey.
only one listener, and it's probably my phone.
Yeah.
There's two.
Okay. We fucking flipped and we're fucking walking.
Yeah. It was
Need 2 Nissan Rogues.
it was a fucking miracle.
Hey, we for 4 broken bones and Lindsay's back and neck not needing surgery, we'll sign up for that every fucking day.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it sounds really fucked up.
Wasn't your wife pregnant?
Yeah.
Is she good?
Wild.
She's good.
Yeah,
everyone's good. And that was another thing. Oh
thing.
yeah, Lindsay didn't even ride in the ambulance. We all rode in the ambulance, but Lindsay didn't get an ambulance because we had her in the bed and they let us all ride with her to check us out so it wouldn't hit our insurance. But then Lindsay was like, my neck really hurts, and Hannah had a room, was checked out within an hour and a half, and they're like, Lindsay, why do you have a fever? And she's like, I don't fucking know, maybe it's just inflammation, and she ended up having a crack right next to her
vertebrae, right?
Yeah, but she had 4 of them.
Yeah.
She had 2 down there, and then when she got checked up here, she had 4.
I told you. I think I told you.
But she's 100% good.
Yeah, she'll be good. It was just a 6 to 8 week having to have a fucking.
Yep. I told her we're lucky. I'm gonna laugh at you for a few years after that for looking silly, but the Uber driver got actually fucked up.
Yeah.
She was under me after we crashed, and I was literally suspended I unbuckled and fell.
Oh no shit.
And she was under me moaning. Unfortunately for her at the moment, I didn't give a fuck.
It was on business side too, because it was on.
It was on her side. So that's what they originally thought. It was on Lindsay's side. They all got so fucked up in the back they forgot where they were sitting.
Yeah.
I was in the passenger seat and had my I was the only one with my seatbelt on.
You're riding in an Uber, you don't usually have your seatbelt on.
Dude, and I was hammered. We were just talking how we're gonna live here. Thank God I just fucking went like that. Normally I don't. And she the Uber driver was under me just all bloody, and dude, so I was walking between Hannah's room and then Lindsay was in the hallway over there. And our Uber driver was in between, so I was, chatting along the way. But
was it 2 Uber drivers that did it?
No, it was Uber driver, me, Lindsay in the back driver's seat.
No, I'm saying who was Hannah, the other person in the car?
Dude, crashed? She was just no insurance.
No insurance.
She was
illegal.
Joanna Cruz was her name.
Okay.
I literally walked right up to her after, as soon as we all got out.
Yeah.
I went over, because they originally said that they fled the scene. I'm like, no fucking way. And they're like, she's over there. Because I asked, I was like, how's the other driver?
Where's the other driver?
It was slow motion. I knew she ran the red light, but still, once we were all okay, it was she walk over. No, I'm not okay. My fucking car's totaled. I'm like, bitch.
You just ran into my fucking pregnant wife, my sister, and my fucking brother-in-law in this fucking car, you cunt. You fucking telling me that you ran a red light and you're pissed off that your fucking car got totaled?
Girls,
I would have fucking lost it. I would have fucking lost it in the middle of that fucking
That's
street.
Exactly what I said.
Yeah.
And she did save herself and say, oh my God, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I don't even know why I'm over here dealing with you now. I gotta go back to my people. I just, once everyone else was okay, just make sure, everyone's okay. But
yeah, well, she was at fault. You fucking you never know in those situations. Shit could have been fucking worse.
No insurance though, no nothing, and as long as Lindsay's medical bills are paid and like Hannah's ambulance ride. But honestly, I don't even give a fuck about that. Like everyone's good. Like it's
She'll get some type of settlement.
No. Lindsay started something, and I was like, "What the fuck am I getting a settlement for?" Like, I don't. I was fine. No, she should. She should.
Dude, she got actually fucking injured in that thing.
Oh yeah. So it like went to
you never know if she'll have long-term fucking problems from that.
Exactly.
You obviously get the fucking
shit
yeah.
But that's why I was
because
like,
of that fucking accident.
I was like, I'm not gonna fucking, you know.
Yeah.
But I was like, if you can get this from your insurance, like, because apparently we can.
We were together that night when it happened. Yep. I showed him the picture seconds after you sent it to us. I was like, dude, we're at the retreat.
Yeah.
We looked at it and I go, dude, look at this. And we were just talking about how you were there. I told him, I was like, oh, they're all down in Houston for the opener of the Mets. And I was like, yeah, they're having fun. They're riding around. I'm like, yo.
That was our last day there, and it was just. Literally, I was shotgun, saw the person. I'm like, and the Uber driver beeped too, like, but I think she hit the brakes instead of speeding up.
Yeah.
And then we got hit in the back, spun, and then like a top just flipped and.
Yeah. So the Uber driver and the other driver are just bad drivers. But they're both women?
Our Uber driver.
But they're both women?
Our Uber driver was a great driver. I have no fault with her. She did everything she could, and she saw it coming. And
she still drive Uber? You think?
I don't know.
I would guess not.
On the way here, I buckled up on the back seat.
I'll probably buckle up in the back seat from now on after that fucking story. Because there are fucking illegals driving around in cars, or kids that are like literally 13 years old driving fucking Kias. Like you literally never know.
Yeah,
you never know who's fucking driving
a car. That was the biggest thing.
You literally never know where these fucking animals are fucking around you.
I could be fucking driving.
They're all driving bombs.
Texting,
They're all driving bombs.
Drinking that, smoking that at the same time, and I guarantee I will never run a red light at 40 miles an hour in a heavy city intersection. Like, it was just, it's, you're not in control.
Yeah.
Like, some dumb bitches and doesn't give a fuck about
worried about total in her car.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I was happy she didn't have insurance for that.
Yeah,
but
you have, and I know that guy. Or at least we know where he lives.
Yeah, we know where he lives.
We know where he lives.
Yep.
Should we kill him?
And now we'll end this episode.
We good?
Yeah, boys. I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm all good with this.
Yeah.
I'll cheers you one more time. Grab a beer.
Cheers. Thank you, boys.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
We're definitely going to have Debbie on again.
Yeah, I appreciate you letting me drink my nervous
Solstice episode. We're making the solstice episode happen.
Definitely.
June 21st.
June
21st, Saturday.
I'll be there.
All right, y'all. Thanks for having us.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Mike, cheers to Ender.
Cheers.
Thank you, boys.
Cheers.
Frequency. Take it easy.
Bye.
That's all she wrote.
Oh.